All right. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Let me explain something to you people real quick about one thing. Living in Buffalo, New York, see, you got a bunch of different areas, different states, different counties, different regions of this, what we call this quote unquote fine nation that we live in. Down in the West, it's fucking hot as hell. Down in the southern areas, it's warm. Up here in the north, I'm not talking about New York City. I'm talking about just straight up Buffalo in general. Our weather is the most bipolar thing on the face of the earth. One day it's fucking freezing, the next day it's warm out. That's how it is in the springtime. Oh wait, springtime doesn't exist in this area. But I want to explain to you all something just real quick. I'm just gonna come over, walk over here. I'm gonna open this up.
And next minute you see a tomato flying in its face.
It's beautiful outside. It's gorgeous outside.
And look who just joined the party.
It's beautiful nature. It's beautiful, beautiful nature. Uh-oh. Ooh.
And it gets on my case every time I fart or burp.
It tastes like tomatoes anyway, so there you go.
Oh my god, guys.
I don't know what to say.
So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of this ridiculous ass retarded program that fucking sucks, and I can't believe there's been 80 episodes of this horse shit.
This show is absolute garbage.
Dude, I don't even know why the fuck I come on every time, but it's like you guys are friends in need, so I was like, I'm gonna help friends in need over here.
I'm so lost. Why are we going all negative again?
We're joking around.
Lucas, because the show's awful, and since you joined, it's even worse.
Well, fuck you, fatty.
Little Lucas strikes again. Jesus God.
I'm not. Never mind.
See, you don't deny it.
Anyway, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of this retarded ass program that we're still doing. Why? I don't know, but we are. I don't want to be here right now. Legitimately and jokingly. Long ass fucking day. That's why we started late, cause
I know. Trust me, I'm the same way.
Not too
late. Lucas understands. The rest of you butt fucks are like, no, Gary, you gotta start the program on time.
Yeah, especially you, fatty. You're getting on his case like that.
I was on time.
But you're also fat, so that's also a problem.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sure about that.
I got important shit.
Right.
Yeah, Gary does have important stuff to do.
Yeah. I'll get in trouble and I'll get fired, and I don't want that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of this program. I said that 3 fucking times. All right, this is just episode number 80, and today's episode, we're going to be having a movie game between myself, Lucas, and Fat Boy. There is going to be a bit of a twist to this little channel.
Written by yours truly.
Yeah, written by this.
That's
what
awesome.
in the shitting hell was that?
That's your signature. Ooh!
I thought your buddy slipped a finger up your butthole.
No one's here with me.
So basically, here is what's going down with this little game that we're doing, the movie trivia deal. The 3 of us are going to be facing off against each other head to head in a threesome battle.
Threesome?
Threesome.
You said threesome.
Three-way battle.
There's no triple, there's no triangle, there's no triple threat. This fucking program is called a threesome. It is a threesome. So it is a threesome.
You said threesome.
It is a threesome battle to see who will go out as heavyweight champion. The loser has to do the bet that they're doing. If Lucas loses, he's got to do the Macarena dance.
Oh God, the Macarena dance.
If I lose,
not tutu.
Like Gary speak.
I have to eat a whole can of Chef Boyardee, which I fucking despise with a book. If Fat Boy loses, he's got to eat a pickle. It's got
happening.
A pickle.
classic dill pickles.
I'm not losing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Romy, I don't have a tutu. There's yoga pants I'll do, but not freaking tutus.
This ain't right or fresh, Romy.
Guys, bitches as fuck.
So, anyways, with this being said, on my stat, I got only a couple of things I want to go over rather quickly. They are lists. Basically, I want to go over my films of. Did I go over 1984 last week? I think I did.
Yes, you did. That was a great decade for both 84 and a decade. Great year for 84 and 94.
By the way, good list too, Gary. Good list.
I'm gonna go over my films for 1985 and 1995, and I got a list I want to go over that is a bit important with some background discussion as well. I want to go over. I wanted this as a separate video, but I was like, you know what? I don't feel like fucking editing this shit. I want to go over.
Just call me. I'll edit for you. I'll edit for you.
I mean, he's right here. I mean, come on.
Hey, buddy.
Flex went down.
Hey, buddy. What can he say?
Okay, what are you yelling about
Well,
now,
I'm
Gary?
just letting you know he's not gonna be in the game because I only wrote it for you three.
What I'm saying, dude. Brett's here. He's not in the game, and he's here.
Would you want
Alex,
Who's that?
Tonight.
That's Brett.
Tonight,
That's
Alex. Tonight.
Would you? What in the shitting hell?
I was gonna say the same.
Would you want to be a part of this?
No, I'm okay.
All right. He says no. He's okay.
Thank you.
But he said thank you.
Yeah.
As for this list, I want to go
I'll see
over.
you tonight, Alex.
I originally wanted to make this a separate thing, but I don't feel like editing it. So I'm gonna bring it on the program, and I'm gonna go over some that I might actually do this list again, but we'll see. But I want to go over my top 10 most important films in cinema. At least 10 films that I personally consider to be the most important ones in cinema. Why did I make this list? I'm going to go over this right now, actually, before we do the introductions, because I feel it's somewhat important. Basically, this list that I made, a lot of these films I wrote, I got honorable mentions, which I'll go over quickly. But a lot of these films I got written on this list for the top 10 are films that I personally consider to be important in cinema with how it's able to define or help a genre out, help recreate the genre of what it's really supposed to be about, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, romance, you name it. Specific films are able to be a game changer to how you look at cinema and how different types of characters are created, whether it's based off an adaptation or originality, and how it's able to change not only you as a viewer's lives of what this film is able to do, but how it leaves a great impact within marketing, box office, or how it does merchandise, regardless like a t-shirt or regardless if it's like a t-shirt or a poster or a VHS tape. I would pull it out right now, but I'm not going to. So for everybody watching, I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna get to the introductions, but I just want to get this done and over with. So as my honorable mentions and this list, I hope you all really like this list that I came up with. So my honorable mentions I got are City Lights, 1931. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Lawrence of Arabia.
Great film.
Nice.
Goldfinger. The Exorcist. The Godfather. Gravity.
The Godfather. Okay.
Inception.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Toy
Story. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Goodfellas. Once Upon a Time in America. E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. All right, starting off with number 10 of this list is arguably my favorite film from the 1920s, and personally, one of my all-time favorite films in the silent film period, and that is Metropolis. The film alone, it was a way ahead of its time for it only being 1920, I believe the year, 1922 specifically. It gives a futuristic setting of what's like to have flying cars, big ass skyscrapers, not like the ones you see today, but I'm talking about skyscrapers that are like massive improved technology that's like non-existent on this planet or only existent in Japan, but still, because Japan is high above the ass with technology. But the thing is, the movie itself, it just centers around such an interesting story that really helps build and give, like, to me, the birth of what sci-fi is and what it should be down the road, or what you're going to expect as time progresses. So, Metropolis number 10. Coming in at number 9 is, to me, a actually, it is a pioneer. This was before Nosferatu was even a thing, before major monsters were coming out. This was like the originator of monsters, mind fucking, and giving you pure, actual horror. Literally, horror. The Cabinet of Dr. Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
This film, it was something, for me, if I was watching this back in the 1920s, and I was like going in to see a movie, because they usually would be seeing like what, a stand-up comedy or romance. But no, the name the Cabinet of Dr. Calgary, the name alone, it just sounds interesting. But once you go in, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, I'm taking 100,000.
Someone take pictures.
Oh, I'm taking. Yep.
Honestly, this movie really does make you say, oh shit.
The Cabinet, yeah.
This film really does make you say, oh shit.
By the way, that's 100.
And the way that it was designed, and the way that it was made, this right here signifies, again, just like a Metropolis, what you're going to see in horror down the road, like houses, monsters, whatever. But this one was just something like I think anyone has ever seen, and it really still holds up to this very day. And plus, Austin, you know that one particular scene that was like that really makes you shit yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's, again, pure horror.
So, some of the more finest shots in horror history too, should I say?
Yeah. Coming in at number 8, this is a film that really brought the world of practical effects to a really amazing use, and the story of what it's like to be a hero and hold up after the aftermath of what happened to the creator. Ben-Hur, the 1959 remake.
That is the greatest.
Fuck yeah.
That's when Bible films weren't so pandering to
Yeah.
us Christians.
Yeah, Bible films were some. I'll give you 2 examples right now that were outstanding Bible films: The Robe and The 10 Commandments. 2 great films, but this one right here really does take the buttermilk biscuits of what it's like to really represent the aftermath story within the Bible.
Don't forget The Greatest Story Ever Told.
That was another one. That, to me, is my favorite Jesus film.
Christine.
I've never seen that film.
It's a really good Jesus film.
Ben-Hur has an 87.
But this one right here, dude, you just gotta watch everything. This is, I really shouldn't really say much, because this is a film that just shows, yep, this is a film that goes above and beyond with how not only they use practical effects, but what it's like to actually use a certain type of filming.
Fucking James said, I had never seen so much estrogen on one podcast.
All right, coming at number 7, we're going to do a Charlie Chaplin film, and that is a flick called The Great Dictator. Now, this was
that's classic.
supposed to be a parody towards Adolf Hitler, but the thing is, Charlie Chaplin, with how he was casted for the movie, he didn't want to do something like that. He wanted to do something a little different. That infamous speech that he did, which I consider to be the greatest speech in cinema ever.
Yes, I agree. I think it's one of the absolute greatest speeches in movie history.
Charlie Chaplin should have won Best
A
Actor
lot of
for that movie.
controversy for that speech too. But in present times now, if you listen to the video of that speech and the theme from Inception, it's a perfect fit.
God.
92.
Now I really want to watch this film even more so. I've never seen it, so.
Oh, it's amazing.
Charlie Chaplin should have won Best Actor for that movie.
I agree.
And Charlie Chaplin, this to me, you can argue say this is his best performance, along with this or The Kid, or City Lights or The Kid. But this right here is, to me, his best performance he's ever done, because he takes much more on a serious role that tells you, hey, a lot of funny men can be, because you know his infamous character that he does. I forgot what the name specifically is. Well, it'll come to me. But the infamous character where he's all fucking sloshing around, mustache and all that, he's still that guy, but he takes much more on a serious role, dealing with actual problems. And I really admire that. Coming in at number 6, this is a film that just, again, struggles with problems, racial issues at the time, and it does have a coming-of-age vibe to it of how little kids tend to learn what it's like dealing with a real-life struggle, real-life problems. And learning of how this really changed their lives and what it's like to think more as a kid and how it's going to impact them as adults. To Kill a Mockingbird. Arguably,
Damn right.
it is the greatest adaptation of all time in any film. Arguably, again, has the greatest performance. Gregory Peck as Atticus Finch.
God
His
damn,
role
yes.
alone,
The greatest
He was-
performance of all time.
he was so calm. He was so collected with everything that transpired. No matter how much of his kids were a pain in the ass and shit, he just kept himself together because they were dealing with their own struggles. Well, this took place in the Great Depression, the time setting. So it was all about struggle. But the matter of racial conflicts, dude, that played a huge role. Not only for this, but films down the road of how they managed to take that and make it interesting.
I'm not much of a book reader, but we did read To Kill a Mockingbird at English
We did
class
too.
in school, and it's a great.
As did we in my class.
It's a great book. All right, coming in at number 5 this year. We all love superheroes. We love the DC. We love DC. We love MCU. But this right here, I don't really consider to be a part of any universe. I don't consider this to be a DC. I don't consider this to be MCU, even though Batman is DC. But you'll know where I'm coming from when I mention this. This director alone was able to take an adaptation, take a beloved character that we all know and love, and turn it into something dark, something sinister, and something that gives you a whole different perspective of not only how we look at the superhero, but how we look at superhero films, at least in that particular realm now, and at that aspect, and that is The Dark Knight.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
This film,
It's
Fuck you, Harvey Weinstein.
it was fucking sinister.
It's my 10th favorite movie of all time.
It's an immaculate flick, and fucking Christopher Nolan, the dude was a genius, taking someone like Batman and actually making him not only look weak in the Dark Knight Rises, but actually making him look strong as well, and adding more to his backstory and adding lots of differences. Same with the Joker too. He was a sadistic motherfucker.
The best villain of all time, if you ask
He
me.
was brilliant.
Yeah, he's up there.
He was fucking incredible.
I think I read that. I think Nolan was taking liberties from the Frank Miller Batman.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense that he did.
Yeah, that's.
He also got inspiration. He also got inspiration from The Crow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right,
I actually
so-
did not know that.
With that being said, The Dark Knight is incredible, very sinister. All right, number 4. Now, I would put the first movie on here, but I think this one is much more important because this right here was, to me, the major impact of helping building this beloved franchise that everyone is a huge nut over. And that is The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This film, the
Hell
movie, again, just like I said with a lot of these others, it goes above and beyond not only what sci-fi is, but taking something that's fantasy, turning it into life, something believable, something that you feel is real, something that has a special meaning, a special connection with all of your favorite characters, and a story that was just something that you can literally remember from
My
present.
favorite shot in the whole film is when
Oh yeah, dude.
when Luke
Great
is
fucking movie.
hanging on for dear life,
Yeah.
outside. I was like, oh my god, that shot still looks amazing to this day.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those films in 1980 where really was clever and very technical with its camera work.
Oh, and by the way, I'm glad I'm able to find a YouTube video of the fight with Luke and Darth Vader with Duel the Fates, playing over it because that's my favorite Star Wars score of all time.
I can't blame you on that.
All right, coming at number. Go ahead.
It came from the Phantom Menace. That's really sad. That's what originally.
Yeah. All right, number 3 now. You're probably going to be wondering, this film that high? Yeah, I think this is a bit of a right spot. Now, animation. I'm not going to talk about animation. I'm going to talk specifically in anime.
Yes, anime. JoJo.
Studio Ghibli is one of those companies, probably the biggest one out there, that is in compared to being the best animation company out there, because literally every single one of their films was incredible. And I can't go against that. They were able to take a lot of different types of ideas and turning into something outstanding. They had emotion, they had love, sometimes horror, not like actual horror, but actual scare, suspense. They were able to do so many things with their movies and actually turn it, in the end, you got something special. This one right here, this right here is a balls to the wall film. It shows you how much anime has gone a long way in the 1980s. And this is one of those films where it gives you a different perspective of stories and how you look at anime differently, at least during that time. And that is Akira.
Yes.
The movie that introduced us to anime.
I still need to watch Akira.
That film right here.
Austin, you need to see it. Why haven't you seen
I
it?
know.
Mr. Austin, how dare you?
Oh my god! Look, you say that one more fucking time. I swear to God.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna continue to be fat like you always are.
Well,
Waititi is doing a
to make Gary happy, I saw Big Trouble in Little China, which is a fucking kick-ass flick.
You're still doing that review with me.
Oh hell yeah, I am.
But anyways, coming up at number 2. All right, gentlemen, you're probably thinking, oh, why is this not number 1? No. My number 1 is, to me, the most important film in cinema ever. But my number 2, this is how you should look at storytelling being told. Taking something that you want to travel back in time to try and fix what was broken and turning into something right. Back to the Future.
Yes, it's my favorite 80s movie, and it's my 5th favorite movie of all time.
It's number 6 of all time.
This is one of those movies where it is an absolute masterpiece. And I don't say that too often about any movie because masterpiece is to me a bit of a, to me, it's a strong word. And the Back to the Future is a fucking masterpiece.
It's a perfect movie. It's perfect.
Movie. And when people say, "Oh, Back to the Future's overrated," get off. Seriously, get off. Off.
Back to the Future is not overrated.
It's not even
I
close.
don't get how
to being
anyone
overrated.
can say that.
It's not even close.
My sister says Back to the Future is a god movie.
That makes no fucking sense.
You know, thinks it's overrated. Walter E. Pickleback.
Owen,
That's him.
Oh, okay, Owen, dude. I'm not gonna argue, but dude, you don't.
I don't understand it either, Owen, how you could not be a fan of this film. But everyone who I talk to, everyone who I know, either really likes or adores the shit out of Back to the Future,
Besides,
including myself.
Even if you don't like Back to the Future, you can't ignore how much of an impact.
Yeah, exactly.
The movie came out almost 35 years ago, and it's still talked about.
I don't like The Matrix, but I can't ignore how much of an impact that film made on the action genre.
There's one thing that I will say. I mean, I'll go to musical for a second. I don't like the Rolling Stones, but you can't deny the facts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Facts, dude. Facts don't bullshit.
And you know what? I was introduced to Rolling Stones because of Almost Famous. I'm not shitting you. I'm not.
With that being said, the movie itself is something you people got to see.
Yeah.
It gives you a whole different aspect of storytelling. Now, I know I'm going on with this, but like I said, this was important to talk. But I actually feel this is one of my best presented topics I've done, without even fucking around. That's a good thing.
It was a good topic. It's a good list, Gary.
I'm not even done yet. I got one more to.
Oh, no. Yes!
Hold on. God damn it! God damn it!
Did you really?
I heard it.
Fuck!
Got it.
I heard it.
Gotta
I'm
turn
watching the
off-
Dr. Crick in the background.
I'm watching To Boldly Flee. Guys.
I think that's Brett.
Oh, channel garbage.
I think the doc is bullshit. I want to see real.
Hey, Gary, did you shit yourself?
There is real evidence from actual real testimonies from people who were there.
Yeah, just because the former producers say it doesn't mean it's true.
As for my number 1, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this is what I consider to be the most important film in cinema history. Everyone else has their own perspective. A lot of you folks might actually agree with me. But if you don't, that's fine. But this, to me, will always be the most important film because the way that it was surrounding actually showing legitimate, real-life recreations of this tragic event, of how one man was able to take all the people. At first, he was like, but as time progressed, he started to really care. But once he saw the girl in the pink jacket, you really got something out of him.
I agree.
Number 1, and what I consider to be the most important film in cinema of all time is Schindler's List.
I agree.
Yeah.
One of the best looking 4Ks I have ever
I
seen.
still need to see it. Unfortunately,
The
I
movie
need to see
plays
it. Well,
so many different elements that you can literally almost any word that you can think of in the English language dictionary of cinema is in this movie because it plays so many key factors
Mhm.
of the Holocaust of what happens. Like it literally gives you an in-depth inside look, recreations of what happened, and dude, it breaks your fucking heart.
Oh, especially the raid scene. Oh,
Oh
Jesus
my
Oh my
God.
god.
At
Dude,
the
it's
time,
so
even
breaks your heart.
at the time the movie was being made, Liam Neeson wasn't a complete unknown. I mean, remember before he did Schindler's List, he was in Sam Raimi's Dark Man.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's right.
But then Schindler's List got him even more worldwide recognition.
Yeah, it was at the scene that always breaks my heart every time I even think about it is when the Jews are freed and World War II has come to an end and he starts going. I was like, I could have sold that, I could have saved more. It's like
Yeah.
there's three more. Like the first time I saw that scene,
I was like,
tears.
that's how I felt as well, dude. Because
Mhm.
dude, there was so much fucking regret.
Mhm.
Shitload of regret that he had, and I feel bad. I felt so terrible.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, that is my list of my top 10 most.
Wait, Gary, there was a movie you should have mentioned, and I don't think you mentioned your honorable mentions either.
I did.
Jaws. Jaws. It was the movie that
Hold on a
invented the
second.
word blockbuster.
Oh,
It is a phenomenal film, but the thing is, I really wanted to be extremely specific.
I can understand that. I understand that.
Literally, I could put Jaws on. I could put Big Trouble in Little China. I could put Pretty. I could put all those movies on there if I wanted to. But I had to do a lot of research.
Oh
To
no,
find
I understand. Like
specifically to put on this list.
Gary,
And
Gary, it really felt like as I was listening, I feel like you put actually like actual time and a lot of effort in actually making this list.
Mhm.
I
It
did.
really
Actually,
felt like it.
and for the first time, I did a damn good presentation with
Yeah.
a list fucking up. So there you go. Dude,
It was a good list, Gary Bear.
when I was at the job today, I was literally thinking about everything I was going to say, how I was going to present it. That's all I was thinking about all day. And by the way, folks, for everybody who hasn't seen it, I'm not going to get on you. I'm not going to be a
Ooh.
fucking asshole on this page. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. Go have fun. Eat some popcorn, drink a Pepsi, and that's it. So,
For Schindler's List?
for any film in general.
Okay, I was gonna say Schindler's List is one of those films that
For
it's
some films you just got to really watch.
yeah, and I agree with you. It's for any film buff out there, and I will say this, even though that Return of the King is my favorite film of all time, Schindler's List is the most important film that you need to watch.
What
Yep.
did you say? Awesome. Would it be better to say like the entire trilogy is your favorite film of all time?
Well, I mean, honestly, if I had to choose one film, it's Return of the King, honestly. But yeah, if I had to really choose it, it's the entire trilogy. But yeah, Schindler's List, it's a tough film to watch. It's hard to sit through, but you
You'll
will.
learn something.
It's one of the most memorable movies you will ever watch. As tough it is to watch, you'll probably come out as an emotional wreck by the end of it, like I did. Oh my
It's
God.
inspiring.
I believe it's in
Very
my
inspiring.
top. Yeah, it's in my top 50 favorite movies of all time list. If I have to make a top 50 list.
Yeah.
But Gary Bear.
With that being said, I'll do my 85 and 95 in a little bit. Gonna let these gentlemen have their time to shine, talk. I gotta get a Pepsi.
All right. Well, Romy boy, since you're the one that always introduces
No,
us.
you people go first.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Okay.
fuck up.
Okay.
No.
Gary.
Hey, Gary, you're not the only one who's in charge of the show, you fucking dim-witted assfucker.
Children. Hey, I'm the dad. I'm in charge here.
Hey, Dad, go ahead and ground us, butt fuck.
Romy, how about?
Okay. Okay.
I got a screenshot of one of them.
Oh my God,
I want to
Gary.
take like 200,000 photos of that.
What in the fuck
I got a
is wrong?
screenshot, so
Okay, so this will
I'll be sending it to the chat shortly.
No,
So-
if you no, since amateur hours or Gary, I can now introduce the show properly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode
Hey, I
80.
did my introduction, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's gonna introduce us all.
Oh.
That's Romy's job.
Because
That's why you should
Romy
never let-
is
This is why you should never let animals out of the zoo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 80, the special episode 80 of the movie trivia and the bet going on for Flick to the Next. Introducing the young assassin, Mr. Garrison. And of course, you have Weston the Tripod Putnam. And you
Hey
got
guys, Ross here.
and you got Super Mario fan,
Yes.
Fred Greer. Lost levels, and I don't mean the Super Mario World engine. I'm talking about the Famicom.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got, hello everybody, my name's Yoshi Marcos. Did someone told me that I look like AJ Styles that blew up like a balloon with a big dunk butt?
You sound like
AJ Styles is awesome. How dare you?
a big burrito.
Yeah.
I actually had a burrito today for lunch.
And look.
Oh, I'm taking a fucking photo of that too.
I already saw. Oh my god! What are you enjoying that burrito? Oh my god!
What are you watching me eat, man?
Just to let you know, I'll be here until 4. That's when I leave for work.
Hey, Christine. I know something that's just as big as this burrito.
So yeah, I figure I can always come here on Thursdays, until 4 o'clock when I leave, because I'm still co-host of Flicks with Dicks,
If you want. If you want to join.
Oh, for
Oh my god, Gary!
Gary,
stop.
really?
What? What?
No, just go on that.
No, well, Brady's important to the show. Anyways, are we done muffling, or can I go on my 2 lists?
Go.
Oh, wait, do I get to say what topics I have?
What do you got? You got Blu-rays?
I got 3 Blu-rays to show, and I got some movie reviews. Then that's it.
Well,
I actually have one funny story that actually happened.
I have a mini review. I have my first ever thing. I've never done this before, but a review on progress because I haven't finished watching the film. And then I stop it. And then I have yes, and then I have a trivia game that's someone take photos of that. And then I have a trivia game that's influenced, of course, by the movie Trivia Showdown. Thanks to Christian and Mark for inspiring this. But excited to talk to you guys about a couple of films.
Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
I haven't said.
Oh, that's okay.
What? I want to say what I have. I have 2 movie reviews, and I also have I have 3 movie reviews and a story. That reason why I'm on Facebook today. I'm on Messenger today. So, yeah. It's previewing tonight. So, with that being said.
You know what? I'll say my 95. You know what? Should I? No, I'm going to say my 95 and my 85 next week because I already did enough with that one list. So, whoever wants to go ahead and do it, Brady, why don't you go ahead and do your thing, get your stuff going.
Yeah, because I got work at 4, mates.
Oh, for God's sakes!
What, Austin? Oh, by the way, at my job, one of my coworkers is from Australia,
Oh, wow!
and I speak Australian with her all the time.
Alrighty.
I tried speaking Spanish to one of the ladies at my job. She got pissed.
Oh,
Why?
Habla un boca.
You don't want to know what I said.
Habla un boca.
I'll say this to her. Chinga tu madre, punto.
Punto.
oh boy. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll go there, motherfuckers.
anyways, I got 3 Blu-rays to show. First Blu-ray I
Habla
have
de la boca.
for y'all today is a movie that shows, hey, Wonder Woman is not a one-trick pony for DC, and that is Aquaman.
I had fun.
Oh, calate la boca.
All right.
I give that movie like a 1.5 out of 5.
I get it. It was average. I had it as an average movie.
I like it.
I think what's great about Aquaman, it shows that, not every DC movie has to be dark and serious. In fact, I think this is the commando of DC movies where it's so self-aware. It knows it's having fun. It knows it's not taking itself so seriously. In fact, that's what I like about Aquaman. I think this is a nice little step. A nice little step for DC. A nice little change of pace for DC. Jason Momoa is amazing as Aquaman. I would have liked him, in Justice League, but that movie fucking wasted him. In fact, Anyways, yeah, the visual effects this week, the underwater world. I believe that's what a live action SpongeBob movie would look like. If they ever did a live action SpongeBob movie. In fact, this is a live action SpongeBob movie because it has very creative, a very creative underwater city, and the action. Well, from James Wan is awesome because it shows that with Furious 7 that James Wan can do action, and the action scenes are very well done, and the visual effects are spectacular, and this is an overall fun movie that it's so self-aware, and it knows it never takes itself seriously. I love that song, that very horror. I forgot what it's called.
I don't know itself.
The thing about this movie, okay, the worst aspect is Black Manta.
I agree.
This actor was so atrocious. I put him on the same level as Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
I can honestly see
He
that.
was garbage.
The very first time I saw the film is when, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but when his father gets axed. And he's like, get away. And he literally goes like, damn you. And he just starts running away. That slow motion shot couldn't have been any more cheesy. And I got that's what James Wan was going for the tone. But it didn't always work because the tones were just... It felt very jarring, to say the least.
Like that sequence where he takes that gun and he blows up that mountain. And he just turns on and he gives off this look like he's constipated and he has to take a mean shit. God, he was so unbearable.
Yeah, the big issue with Aquaman is its villain.
Oh, the villains were garbage. I think they're the worst villain in the. Oh God, I don't know if I want to put it in the absolute.
They're worse than Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Like I said, in terms of his performance, he's on par.
But to be quite fair, I think the worst DC. No, he's not a villain. He's not a villain. Forgot. Ugh, idiots. I was gonna say, in terms of bad acting in a DC movie, I'd say nothing would top Richard Pryor in Superman 3.
Fuck. Ooh.
That's what?
I was gonna say Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Well, okay, in villains, yes, but there's any supporting role. I think Richard Pryor is the worst. That's not a villain.
I've never seen Superman 3, so I can't say.
It made Superman 3. The Superman movie's a joke. It made the Superman movies a joke.
But
yeah, Aquaman, really, really nice step, and I'll be back with DC in one of my movie reviews.
All right.
Next blur I have here is, but yeah, this director got some sort of recognition, but didn't really make a name for herself until much later in 2009. But this week got a bit of recognition. Point Break.
Shut the fuck! I talk what I feel! I talk! Sorry.
Please imagine GIF, somebody.
into a fucking GIF, please. Mick Rock or Kyle Vinter or whoever, please.
I am happy you got that movie finally. I am happy. I'm happy.
That's my favorite. You be quiet.
I am happy he's got it. Go ahead, Brett.
Point Break is not exactly a great movie by any means.
Oh, I just agree. Oh, bullshit. Oh, motherfucking shit.
No, I'm not taking
Patrick Swayze's best role and best movie.
Oh,
Gary,
I
don't
think
repeat
Patrick
shit,
Swayze's best
please.
is Ghost.
I got another one.
Speaking of person that looks like mean shit.
It's a good movie.
No, I think it's a great movie.
Which one?
Point Break, the original. Catherine Bigelow.
I can't say it because I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen hardly anything.
I want to hear what Brad
Bullshit.
says.
Shut the fuck up. Let Brett speak. Okay, you know what? Okay, first of all, you shut the fuck up, and you shut the fuck up, and you definitely shut the fuck up. Okay, go ahead, Brett.
And you shut the fuck up.
Anyways,
Never.
I don't think Point Break is a terrific movie by any means, but it's a really entertaining bank heist movie. Keanu Reeves, of course, as Johnny Utah, is really fun and entertaining to watch. Patrick Swayze, this is one of his best performances. Probably my top 5 best performances from Patrick Swayze. And Gary Busey. Gary Busey is also really good in the movie.
Listen to me, not nose little shit.
And
I
you know
didn't
what?
know that was funny.
And you know what? You'll never believe this, but during that scene where Johnny Utah is like taking a shower like outside and he's about to be beaten by by this group, guess what? One of them is Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, Christine, secret agent Utah. Yep, she gets it, man.
Can I call it a remake? I can't. It's just a bunch of people doing X Games and they call the movie Point Break.
No, I'll tell you what's a remake / a ripoff. Fast and Furious, the first one. It's identical to Point Break, except instead of extreme sports,
Yeah.
it's car racing.
That's a much better,
Even Jeremy John said that it's basically Point Break with cars.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a much better Point Break remake than the actual Point Break remake.
Oh, we don't talk about that movie.
Never saw it.
Don't. It's forgettable as fuck.
That's why I've heard.
Terrible camera work.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this Point Break is definitely like an entertaining film. I don't think it's a great movie by any means, but it's a well-directed film. And guess what? James Cameron's the executive producer, and around that time, they were dating. And what a coincidence that, I wonder how awkward they must have felt, at the Oscar ceremony. Seeing each other again. When Avatar and the Hurt Locker were in.
Oh yeah. But the rifle winner did win, so ha.
Even though that's not my pick for Best Picture that year.
Oh, Her Locker was easily mine.
Hurt Locker was my number 2. Up was my number 1.
I can understand that.
I would have preferred either Up or Inglourious Bastards to win.
Christine goes, nobody puts baby in the car. Oops, wrong movie.
That's another film I haven't seen.
And last Blu-ray I have is a movie that completed this Blu-ray shelf. And now moving on to the next Blu-ray shelf.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Austin.
Okay. Oh, because a lot of people were saying that that was me in the chat or something.
And this Blu-ray I have here is a little Al Pacino classic. Attica!
Oh, Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Which is, believe it or not, that's based on a true story.
Yeah. But what
Crazy.
This movie's like, it's like The Hateful Eight. It's all takes place in one location, just at that bank.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won Best Screenplay.
Oh,
Original screenplay.
Yeah, who's the director of that movie?
For which one?
Sidney Lumet.
Oh.
That's right.
Guy's a great director. Look, yeah, he did 12 Angry Men and The Verdict.
He did a lot of good shit.
Of course, Network, another great one. Yeah. This is like a terrific bank heist film. Oh, and Chris Sarandon, a.k.a. Prince Humperdinck, and Jack Skellington was nominated Best Supporting Actor for this movie.
Ingeborg Humperdinck.
Humperdinck. That's where I had to.
I like the Blu-rays.
Yes. Well, Aquaman, I'm like, ugh. The other two, hell yes.
Yeah, Dog Day Afternoon is an Al Pacino classic, and 1975 is like one of the best years for films. You got Dog Day Afternoon, you got One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, you got Jaws, and you got Nashville. Dog Day Afternoon is certainly a classic bank heist movie, one of the best bank heist films ever, one of Al Pacino's best performances. And some people say Al Pacino should have won for this movie. I'm like, it's a really heavy competition between him and Jack Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest.
I think Jackson deserved that in Cuckoo's Nest.
He definitely did, but if it was Al Pacino, I wouldn't be too upset. either because they're both, they both gave terrific performances that year.
True.
Although I do think that Al should not have won for Scent of a Woman because that was too little, too late for him.
Okay. The only reason why he won that is the exact same reason why
Paul Newman won for The Color of Money.
That's another that's a good point. But Crazy Heart.
Because it was like too little, too late, where it should have won.
Because that should have went to Jeremy Renner for The Hurt Locker.
Oh, easily it should have.
I say Colin Firth and a Single Man. Anyway.
Wait, didn't
fuck off.
Who's the guy that made that film? He also made Nocturnal Animals.
Tom Ford.
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Fucking can't stand Tom Ford.
Anyways, Dog Day Afternoon is a classic, simply must watch.
Nocturnal Assholes.
I love Nocturnal Animals.
Love Nocturnal. It's
garbage.
Oh, you be quiet.
My top 10 best movies of 2016.
Gary and I went over in details. If you can rebuttal anything, I'll be more than happy to hear it.
Speaking of movie reviews, Brady,
you talk as if you're right.
What you got on your list?
Well, we went over details over everything.
Doesn't matter.
Like, let's have the cop just drive by when there's a major act going on and the lights going off.
Fuck up, Brady.
No, don't you fucking mute me, you cocksucker.
Okay, let's.
Let's go over. I'm gonna try going real quick. First one, and I think I remember the order I've been seeing them. There's a movie that I saw twice because the second time I watch it, I was like, I watch it to pay attention to everything that's been happening. Bleeding
Us.
Jordan Peele's Us.
Hell yeah.
Good shit, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
I already love Jordan Peele with Get Out. I was worried that Get Out might be like a one-trick pony.
Same.
But Us, my God. It shows that I'm thinking that after this and Get Out, Jordan Peele might be the Black Hitchcock.
And I liked Us more than Get Out. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I'm really having trouble thinking of which one I love more, Us or Get Out.
I prefer Us more because it wasn't as predictable as Get Out for me with the scares. So the scares, not the story, the scares.
Right, yeah. What about so okay, first off, I really hope Lupita Nyong'o gets nominated for Best Actress.
As do I.
This is definitely one of her best performances.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is something about her, especially on second viewing. Though, there is like a real mysterious and haunting performance she gives. And especially like the other Lupita Nyong'o, who is very,
that monologue that she gives too.
Yes.
Dear God.
It makes sense, when you watch it the second time.
Oh no, I mean, I was able to pick up a lot of things in my first viewing, but I know there's a lot of things I just want to test. So for the second time at least.
Yeah. And Winston Duke is hilarious, outright funny in this movie.
If you don't want to get crazy, we can get crazy.
Yeah. You see, what I love about this and Get Out is Jordan Peele is able to implement a lot of humor into these movies without feeling off as forced. He was able to implement humor at the right time, especially for Winston Duke's character, who is absolutely the funniest. And actually, you know what? My theater was roaring with laughter as soon as, let's say NWA was playing. Yeah, I was laughing out loud too at that moment. It was just downright hilarious. And the kids in the movie are actually pretty good too. I was worried they could be useless tools to carry the film, but no, they were actually able to support this movie and actually help to carry it in their own way.
And they were smart.
Yeah, they're actually smart kids in this movie. And the twist. Not only is the twist great, but everything leading up to the twist makes a lot of sense, because you can't just have a twist that is actually great. You have to have everything leading up to it make sense. It's like The Sixth Sense,
Yeah, back when M. Night was competent.
Yeah, you pay attention to everything leading up to that twist.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Us is definitely one of the best movies of the year. Definitely would be in my top 10. One of Jordan Peele's absolute best. I don't owe him the score. The the most haunting of the year so far.
Phenomenal score. Oh my word.
From Michael Abels, who also did the score for Get Out, which
Get Out. That's what I thought.
I hope he gets an Oscar best score.
It blows my mind that this guy has only done 2 scores. That blows my mind because man, his scores for both Get Out. I mean, for us especially. God, that creeped me out.
Hold on,
This
but
is-
Gary, what are you laughing about?
Yeah, what are you looking at, Gary?
None.
Gary,
Don't fuck with me, you son of a bitch.
what are you looking at?
I think Gary's just pulling a me what I did on Wheel of Cinema.
Oh shit.
Gary Bear, what are you looking at?
You can say I'm kind of pulling a Brady, but
It's-
not
What are you doing?
nothing. Brady, what
that
you like?
grin, that grin
Brady-
says otherwise.
Brady, go right ahead. I don't want to waste the time on me.
That
Yeah.
grin says otherwise.
Overall, Us is a terrific horror film that really pulls the rug from underneath you and will definitely scare the hell out of you.
I like that.
Yep,
a look at-
yep. I mean, I will say this: it didn't necessarily like scare the crap out of me, but did it creep me up? Did it creep me out psychologically? Yeah, it did. Absolutely, it did.
It's about as scary as Hereditary.
Oh, you be quiet.
Nope.
Have you seen Us,
Asshole.
Jerome? Have you seen Us, Jerome?
Poking fun at Hereditary.
Oh, okay.
Because I hate that fucking movie with a passion.
Oh, well, I know you do, asshole. Ew, my asshole.
Ew, my
Asshole.
There you go, Christine.
All right, the next movie I want to talk about is something I was really looking forward to because I love this director, even though he hasn't been really great this whole decade. I was really looking forward to it, and that is Tim Burton's Dumbo.
Ah,
Oh, boy,
I
that
need
oughta
to
be-
see Dumbo. I need to see it still.
Where the hell did Lucas go? Where is that?
That's what I'm
dumb fuck?
wondering.
I thought, after Kenneth Branagh's Cinderella, it seems like we're just getting like nothing but great remake after great remake after great remake of Disney classics.
I was a big fan of Maleficent, just saying.
I fucking hate Maleficent.
Thank God I'm not the one that doesn't like it. Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I'm talking like but Kenneth Branagh's Cinderella was the beginning of true live action Disney remakes. And I gotta say, this is one of the first downfalls. Oh, this is the first downfall of the Disney live action renaissance.
Turn off your damn ringer, whoever has the phone on.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
Why? Well, okay. I'm gonna get the positive stuff out of the way first. First off, the CG effects on Dumbo are terrific. They are absolutely incredible.
Hmm.
In fact, the circus, the overall feel of the production design, of course, with Tim Burton, he's a visionary filmmaker. Of course, it's gonna look great.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And I will say the best performance and probably the best character in the movie is Danny DeVito as the ringmaster, the ringleader. He is absolutely hilarious. He is funny. He brings a lot of heart to it. I'm saying to myself, I wish he was the main character in the movie.
Mm.
But he isn't.
No, he isn't. And unfortunately,
Aren't the kids the main characters in this one?
Yeah, this is one.
Ah.
Oh shit.
That explains that because Aaron Kruger wrote the damn screenplay.
That's my biggest concern.
The screenplay, really?
Yeah. Oh, let's be quite fair. It's not Romeo and Juliet law bad in terms of his writing.
Oh.
But it's still a pretty mediocre script. One of the problems, okay.
I still can't believe he wrote The Ring.
I know, right? It's crazy.
One of the problems I have with the movie is the kids.
Ah.
They are not interesting. They're acting especially. Okay, no. The worst kid in the movie is Colin Farrell's daughter. All she gives is this blank, emotionless expression. She does not seem invested in anything, not even by the fact that Dumbo can fly. She's never invested in anything she says or anything that is happening around her. In fact, I've had this one bit of dialogue really as always like, oh, there's the Aaron Kruger writing I was looking for. where I don't know when. Okay, Dumbo flies, with a feather, in his mouth. Okay, the girl and the boy, saw that, a feather's like man and fly. So when Dumbo is about to perform his first real act, they thought, feeding them peanuts, would get them to fly.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Fucking peanuts.
But then it doesn't work. But then as soon as another feather comes in, or when Dumbo notices the feather, Dumbo grabs it and sneezes and then learns to fly. And then the girl's like, it's not the peanuts, it's the feather that makes him fly. I was like, yeah, you noticed that before. You fucking idiot.
Oh,
Hold up, guys. I'll be right back.
So there's a gaping plot hole there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Willems, a fucking plot hole. Hipster douche fuck. Go ahead.
And, okay, I want to talk about Colin Farrell in this movie.
Oh, boy.
I love Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell is one of the most underrated actors, working today. But here he is not very interesting as, oh, okay, yeah, he comes back, from a war, he lost an arm. But he comes on feeling like, doesn't feel like, ecstatic. And in fact, he barely looks ecstatic at all. I don't know. I don't think it was the right casting.
Michael Keaton?
Oh my God, Michael Keaton.
Oh, really? Even him?
He plays this billionaire tycoon. I was excited because Tim Burton.
Oh, he's like,
it's a Batman Returns reunion. How could you not get excited for that?
okay, I'm guessing his character is completely like tripe. It's all stereotypical billionaire tycoon,
Yeah.
over the top and everything.
Yes, it was. I'm thinking myself, you were this over the top when you were Beetlejuice.
But that's different. That's a different character.
Yeah, and that's a different tone in general too.
Yeah. Michael Keaton plays a stereotypical billionaire tycoon who is not very interesting at all. He is so over the top and really hammy. He's probably the worst performance in this movie. Or that or Eva Green, who plays like I don't know, like this wife or
even Eva Green. Interesting.
They gave her a French accent because they can do that.
Since this is a Batman reunion, what would have made this movie better if they had a giant duck?
Oh my God!
Right, Gary?
Oh, you want to cast Lucas? Okay.
No, I had something to take care of, so I was just talking.
Speaking of dog, hey Lucas, come here and squeeze your butt cheeks on my dick. Great advice, Martin Lucas.
Do I need to bring out Doom Guy again?
That's not Doom Guy.
Yeah,
I need to bring out Doom Guy to exterminate him.
And then there's this big Deus Ex Machina that happens in the movie where Dumbo actually finds his mother, because that actually happens because we gotta have this big conflict happening in the movie.
Gary, what the fuck?
He's stretching.
No, this is the face he makes. So it has Dave's as Machina in this.
Yeah. So yeah. Overall, I don't really hate this movie, but as a fan of Tim Burton, I'm still waiting for the day to come where he makes like another truly great film. The last great film he did was Big Eyes.
I disagree. I think it's Frank. I say Frankenweenie. I say Frankenweenie.
That one was great, but I really like Big Eyes a lot. I like it a lot.
Man, Tim Burton's been on a real downhill slope lately.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, actually, no. I actually loved Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I loved it, man.
I was disappointed by that movie.
That's understandable.
Yeah, this movie is an overall letdown.
That's what happens when Lucas pulls his pants down.
No, it isn't. You fucking moron. Jerome, why are you so stupid? Did you take your retard pills today, Romy? I don't think you did.
Oh man, I love you, buddy.
Speaking of another letdown I saw, let's talk about Stephen King's latest Pet Sematary.
Oh yeah, Gary. I also saw Pet Sematary. It's so bad. Oh my God, Pet Sematary is bad.
I have no interest in seeing it personally.
Really?
Don't.
I was really looking forward to seeing it because after the remake of it seems like we're gonna remake mediocre Stephen King movies and make them better.
Yeah.
And I thought it would continue that trend, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait for It Chapter 2.
You want me to be honest with you? I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this. The chapter 2 of it somewhat looks promising.
Oh God.
It somewhat looks promising. I'm not
It does
saying
look
it is.
promising.
It sounds
It-
promising because it promises like lots of blood, like maybe.
Oh, I'm not even going over the blood. I'm not even going over the fucking Pennywise. I'm talking about how they're as adults now and getting together.
Yep.
Looks better.
It's essentially going over what happened in part 2 of the. If they please don't have that giant spider, swear to God, don't.
I hope they change it. I hope they change that.
Please. But anyways, Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, okay, there are some good things I say about Pet Sematary. First off, I would say the acting.
I agree.
Really good. Like Jason Clarke as usual is pretty good. I guess the best performance in the movie is John Lithgow as this old man.
I thought it was Jason Clarke, but I can see that too.
Even though his character is pretty much, downgrade to this big exposition fairy.
Yeah, that's why that's the thing I wasn't a big fan of, is that it was just basically talk, images in between, final act, things finally start to happen. That's about it.
And the girl who plays their daughter is actually really good.
She's creepy.
And Amy, how do you pronounce her last name? Amy San?
So it's similar. It's something, but I know who you're talking about.
I guess she's probably the best character in this movie because she has a pretty interesting flashback of her past. And I will say that is probably the best written character in this movie in comparison to all the characters. And there are and the lighting. It
looks great.
The line is great. It really helps set the dark atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the music is very haunting.
The music is actually really good.
And there's one or two legit creepy moments in the movie. Aside from that, though, this movie is a big letdown.
Oh, huge.
The movie opens up with a huge amount of exposition with characters.
Oh Jesus!
I want some show don't tell. There's not too much show don't tell.
Oh, and by the way, truck jump scares. Did I say more? Oh my God!
We took inspiration from the truck scenes and the Wicker Man. Like, hey, look, remember
we don't talk about that movie either.
Oh my God!
Wicker Man is funny. How dare you?
Fuck you! That movie is pathetic.
That's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. You can't convince me otherwise, Fatty.
How to get burned? How to get burned? How to get burned?
I don't get the Nicolas Cage trope bullshit. I fucking hate him when he does bad movies.
Wow.
Anyways,
fucking can't stand him.
But yeah, the movie is overloaded with the movie is loaded with jump scares, mostly because they constantly throw in the trucks,
dude,
which is really annoying.
More like
constantly thrown in trucks. Is this Pet Cemetery or Frogger?
But Gary, as you were saying,
trucks.
I want to say, and this really kind of bothers me when their cat dies, and not really much of a spoiler because that's part of the movie. When their cat dies, there isn't really much of a reaction.
No, there isn't. There isn't at all, actually.
When you have a cat that you had for years and he dies, you should feel incredibly heartbroken with Jason.
Oh God!
When Jason Clarke, sees their cat dead, I don't know, he reacts to it like he dropped his car keys.
Okay, that shit would. Okay, I want to say this right now. That shit would fucking piss me off.
Yeah, it would piss me off too.
Or one of us in here.
Like he literally sees the dead cat, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Oh, we got oh."
Really?
That's essentially how he reacts. Essentially, it's dumb, dude. And the thing I don't understand is that clearly they see what the effects of that place do, yet they continue to use it.
I know.
Oh my God!
The character motivations are really poorly implemented just to keep the plot going.
Yeah, literally, there was a part.
Oh fuck!
There was literally a part of the film. I was just like, okay, you deserve to get. You deserve what's coming to you if you keep doing this.
Goddamn stupid fucking character.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And there's this one character in the beginning that is there, and it's shown like in this Rob Zombie style.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be scary though, but
It didn't come off as scary. Like I saw the scare coming. I did. Oh my god. Is it bad to say that I actually prefer the original film over the remake?
Oh god, I thought the original was stupid as fuck as
Look,
well.
okay, it's dumb, sure, but it was a campy and enjoyable film. I thought for me, it's campy.
Now, this movie tries to take itself seriously, you know, unlike the
Mhm.
original Pet Sematary. But it unfortunately doesn't work due to the characters making dumb decisions. And I would say, like, when the girl comes back, you know, it's not like much of a spoiler. When the girl comes back from the dead, like, she does give a generally creepy performance though, but the dialogue they give her doesn't like make her feel scary. Like, I don't know. It's like, when it's like they're afraid of having a little girl, you know, curse. So they have her say something stupid like, you know, hold still, you useless cow.
Yeah.
Are they talking to Lucas?
Romy, they would be talking about you in that case because you look more like a cow
I
than
want to
I
be
do.
useless. I'll be like, come and squeeze my delicious udders.
Yeah, you would be into that, son.
Yeah, you be the first in line, bitch.
I swear to God, Romy.
I said, milk it, don't pitch.
How are you just that retarded?
Yes. Well,
Zing!
we're gonna say who's retarded when you do the Macarena dance, you dumb douche.
Oh, for
I am not. Romy, I swear to God.
Yes, my nipples are pointed sharp.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? I'm trying to think of a way I can.
Oh wait, you're
definitely
trying
get
to
you
think?
to-
Well, that's a first.
Hey,
Mr. DRGRY.
hey, Romy, who was the degree here? Who was the college degree?
Well,
DRGRYYYYYY.
No, it's not even close, Austin. You're terrible at spelling. It's DEGREE.
I bet you had to buy a lot of lotion for your knees since they're all scratched up.
My knees are not scratched up, you moron.
Do you like playing golf, Romy? I like going to the driver.
I do like playing golf and doing the driving range. I've
golf's
actually
boring.
golfed pretty well. I know I can out golf Romy. That's for damn sure.
Golf's fucking boring. Sorry.
Hey man, it's fun.
no,
It's literally just here's what I think of with golf. You literally put the ball as something you extremely hate. Like you put the ball down and you think of something that you really hate. Like for me, let's say I think of a movie I hate. Then I'm just gonna smack that ball as hard as I can.
Just Casba?
That's how you
Wait,
go.
wait, Lucas, you said you like smacking your balls?
You like smacking
No.
balls with sticks.
No,
Well, Gary, he wasn't. He,
I can't say anything without getting out of context.
I'm just talking about a dialogue that was so poorly written. And
Sorry, Brett.
that went way off tangent.
Yeah, because Romy's fat and stupid. But go ahead, continue, Brett.
Yeah, I'm saying like that dialogue is so poorly written. It's because it's like the writers are so afraid of having a little girl curse. But
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true.
Hey, you know what? When Lucas does golf is an acronym for him. It stands for this: gagging on loose flaps.
Are you kidding me? I swear to God. Romy.
Daily, you dickhead.
I actually have an idea.
You thought long and hard about that one, Romy,
Movie
didn't
trivia
you?
thing.
Not
I
really.
actually have an idea. Okay, so on top of the original things, I'm going to add extra little bit of a dare to it. So for you, Romy, if you do lose, how about you have to have a pickle, but also have a hot pepper as well with it? A
I don't
hot
have
pepper,
any
like
hot
a really
peppers.
hot
I don't have any hot peppers.
Well, go get one then. You can go to the grocery store and get one.
I recommend Vlasic and kosher dill. Vlasic kosher dill. You know, don't go for bread and butter or.
Here's my scenario.
If I want to see plastic dip pickles, I'll go watch the movie Foxcatcher.
Well, yeah, good. That's terrific. Anyway,
How about? Never mind. I'm just going to type in the chat then.
Yeah, Lucas had a brain fart. It's not the first
No,
time.
I just don't want to keep interrupting everybody. No, I do not have brain farts. I have brain farts, but not that often. So.
Yeah, right. It's not that often. It's often. Wait, hold up a second. God damn it, dude.
But overall,
Oh yes, Lucas.
Let Brady talk, please.
Okay.
Overall, Pet Sematary, I want to say, is one of Stephen King's worst adaptations. but it's most certainly not one of the best Stephen King adaptations either. This movie is just an overall letdown, and it's an absolute it's a letdown.
And Brady, I am seriously glad you had that thought about the movie. I am really glad.
I am with you. I'm with both of you on it.
It was fun.
I seriously hope It Chapter 2 will be better this year.
But I will say this, the trailer didn't even look that great in the first place to me. But when I saw the positive reviews coming out at first, I just thought, wait, are you serious? But then I saw them going down and down and down. I just thought, now I see why. But yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
And I got a couple more movie reviews to go over. Now I'm going to tell you something I'm truly happy to talk about. You know, DC had a pretty rocky starting point. Man of Steel is enjoyable but very flawed. Batman v Superman sucked. Suicide Squad.
Sorry.
Yeah, as I was saying, DC had a pretty rocky starting point. Man of Steel is enjoyable but very flawed. Batman v Superman just outright sucked. Suicide Squad is a humongous letdown and was terrible. Wonder Woman seems to be like they're on the right track. They're gonna do a lot better. And then Justice League came and shows how much they're sucking.
Hey, Brady, I don't mean to interrupt you or anything, but can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what?
After when you're done with this review, around 6:30 or so, I really want to get started with this game.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple more movie reviews, Gary. Anyway,
I know. But after this one, around 6:30, I really want to get to this game.
I actually can't. I only here till 7:40. I gotta go out. So
yeah, I have one more movie review after this review. Anyways, yeah, Justice League came out and shows like they sucked, and Aquaman shows like they're improving a bit, and then Shazam came. Man, are they on the right track? In fact, I don't think is a DC. Is it still a universe at this point? Anyway, Shazam is awesome. It is a fucking awesome movie because it is an overall comedy. Like it shows, DC.
Oh no, don't worry about that, bro. Just keep going.
Yeah, Shazam shows that DC can actually make great movies, and I guess what they had to do is like make an overall light and funny movie. Zachary Levi is amazing as Shazam. Like I couldn't have picked a better Shazam than him. He is funny. Like and the kid. Okay, first off, the kid is actually really good in the movie. And when he transformed to Zachary Levi, he's still a kid inside. So Zachary, even though he transformed to Zachary Levi, is still trying to learn about the adult ways, learn through the adult life. The movie is absolutely hilarious from beginning to end. Like for instance, from that market scene, and
oh hell yeah,
yeah, and David F. Sandberg can really transition from horror filmmaking into actually a really good superhero filmmaking, but can still implement some horror elements into this movie. So it doesn't like he doesn't back away from his style, which actually works pretty well to the movie. And this is one of the things I was extremely worried about. Mark Strong. I thought Mark Strong was going to be like this stereotypical villain because a stereotypical villain who wants to take over the world, but he
doesn't want to really take over the world. He has a different goal in mind.
I know, and I thought he was like this typical generic bad guy, but you actually see another side of him that in ways you can actually sympathize with him. And I'm gonna say he's kind of like Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy, except much better because they actually make him seem more intimidating this time. They actually make him a lot more intimidating, and whenever there's humor surrounding him, he adds a bit of humor for himself to make him seem like a more charming villain.
Oh my God.
And the kids, the other kids at that foster home are actually pretty good in the movie too. I thought there's gonna be they're just gonna be there, but they actually help out in the movie so much, and they're actually able to have traits of their own, especially his crippled friend. His crippled friend is the best. I think is the best kid in the movie. He is absolutely funny and entertaining. And the climax is one of the best climax of the year. It is, well, I can't wait to see how Avengers Endgame tops this climax. But yeah, Shazam is very funny. It has a lot of heart to it as well. It is funny and heartwarming. Shazam is an overall fun time and deserves a round of applause. And I'm just gonna say this. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. It's one of the best Christmas movies in recent memory. It's a goddamn Christmas movie. Okay, don't
To some extent, yep.
Makes sense.
Christmas movie.
I still have not seen it. I will.
Christine's like, climax.
I will see it eventually. I've not seen it
You
yet.
said climax.
Great, Lucas. And I have one more movie review to talk about before you do your game. Speaking of horror directors transitioning to superhero movies.
Oh boy.
I'm going to talk to you about Neil Marshall's Hellboy. Folks, the original Hellboy from 2004 is in my top 10 favorite comic movies of all time. And I'll say this, I love it more than the second Hellboy, even though the second Hellboy is really good. But I love the first Hellboy from Guillermo del Toro because it feels more like, grounded. It has a lot of heart to it. It's actually really funny. Ron Perlman is awesome as Hellboy. And so I was disappointed that they're not making a Hellboy 3. But when I heard they're doing a reboot, I was like, okay, sure. And we got Neil Marshall directing. Okay, yes. And it's rated R. Hell yes. And David Harbour as Hellboy. Yeah, he seems like a good replacement. But good ideas on paper doesn't mean shit when your execution is fucking atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, I'm saying this. Neil Marshall's Hellboy is hands down the worst comic movie of the decade. Okay. Now, I heard there's a lot of production problems with the movie. But, okay, first I want to say, David Harbour, I guess you could say, is the best part about this movie. I mean, he looks like Hellboy, and he's got the attitude of Hellboy, but the writing that they give for Hellboy, for David Harbour to say, is absolutely god-awful. Because with Ron Perlman's Hellboy, he doesn't just say zingers and one-liners. There's actually a lot of character depth to him, though. With David Harbour as Hellboy, 98% of his dialogue is just nothing but zingers and one-liners. There is nothing else really to him in this movie. And, okay. Mila Jovovich as the villain. My God, not only is she hammy and over the top, but she is also a fucking idiot. Because, her goal is to resurrect herself. Not only does she resurrect herself, but she also plans to kill Hellboy and take over the world and all that. But she does so many things wrong that just speeds up the hero's plan. And it's just should be really obvious to her. But she doesn't really take advantage of that. And the CGI, the effects, my God, are they atrocious. Now, first off, the fight scene with Hellboy and these three humongous trolls is absolutely awful. It is, okay, yeah, first of all, it's supposed to be like a dark and mature Hellboy, yet one of the trolls actually make this cartoony belch in his face. I was like, really? You're doing that in a Hellboy movie? Come on. And, my God, the jokes in this movie are absolutely awful. They are god-awful. There's this one joke in the climax where I don't usually do this in theater, but this one joke is so bad. This one joke is so bad, I actually let out a "fuck you" in the theater. Luckily, there was no one in the back rows with me. So they couldn't hear me that much. But it was so bad, though. I had to let it out. And I want to say this. How they introduce Hellboy in the movie. Holy shit, did they not care. Because the movie just opens up with Hellboy. No build-up, no anticipation. Unlike the first Hellboy movie from Guillermo del Toro, which builds him up so incredibly well. This movie, Howard, it just opens up with Hellboy. Just bickering with his dad on the phone. So if you couldn't tell, I fucking hate this movie. This is one of the worst movies I've seen so far this year, if not the worst. And Chris Tuckman, I used to love you. You went way too easy on this movie, Chris. But yeah, Neil Marshall's Hellboy is just an overall, not only a humongous letdown, it is just flat out shit.
Yuck.
All right, Gary. Before we go over the game, before we do the game,
Actually, let's just get right into it because I really want.
Romy, get your ass back in here, boy.
Is it 6:30?
can I
All
just
right,
go over
do the
one thing real quick?
All right, so let me go over the rules.
Yeah, I'm going to get your game. It's 3:30. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm going to get ready for work, guys.
All right, no problem.
Alrighty.
I'm so glad I'm able to be on here with you. I'll be on here every Thursday before I go to work. I think it'll be a good idea. So guys, thank you so much. Smart Fan 3, take care, and fuck you guys.
Okay.
Okay then. All right, so let's get started with the trivia game. So I will say I did that.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, it is now time to get a fucking boner. So I got one right now. I actually got one right now for a special reason.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I
Why?
do.
Why?
You don't need to know that.
Oh, is it me?
No.
Fuck you then. Love you.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is now time for some movie trivia bullshit and our little threesome gadget that we're gonna have for you all. Let us begin. What are the rules? Actually, there are no rules because this is EC fucking W style. That's the rules.
Excuse me, who's the one who wrote the damn game?
I'm in charge here. This is ECW rules, which means
no,
rules.
not at all.
ECW.
Hey, I'm alright. How you doing?
ECW.
If you guys heard that, I farted. Okay, so this is what's going to be happening here. This is inspired by the movie Trivia Showdown. If you guys haven't seen it, go look up movie Trivia Showdown.
Lame.
You be quiet. It is run by Christian Harloff. Will you guys be quiet? It is
Wait,
presented.
I was going to say one thing. At least Mark Ellis can lose weight, unlike Romy. Oh!
I will agree about that. Anyway, so this is the movie. This is influenced by the movie Trivia Showdown, which is run by Christian Harloff and Mark Ellis of the Schmoes. No, and basically this is how the game goes down. This is not raw or fresh. First of all, Romy, don't you know again?
Shut the fuck up.
No, this game has 3 rounds. The first round has 10 questions with no multiple choice, and you can have 1 point per question. There will be no bonus point if you get a perfect round. Round 2. We'll go over. Round 3 we'll go over. But anyway, so who is ready to possibly see either Romy eat a pickle?
No, ain't happening.
To see Gary eat Chef Boyardee? Or to see
Chef
Lucas
Boy, butt
or to
fuck.
see Lucas doing the Macarena while wearing yoga pants? Who's ready for that?
Romy needs
Because
to
I
hit
sure as hell am ready.
Romy
Anyway.
needs to hit the weights.
I'm ready.
My arms are about
I
as big as your fucking legs.
I wanted to go over one movie, though. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance right now. But I wanted to go over actually a few things. But I'll wait till we get.
We got to start the game.
And we gotta do the game. And don't worry, I will go over things quickly. Anyway, so
Romy
I want to
is
go
a
over one of
man.
my favorite
Lucas
movies of
is
2017, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamonds
Wait,
Unbreakable.
no,
That's a real movie. They
JoJo.
did a live imitation of it, so fuck off. That's a real
No
movie.
JoJo. No
It's-
JoJo.
It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie.
Direct to DVD, probably.
No, it actually premiered in theaters in Japanese theaters.
Oh,
would
well,
you fuck
anyways. All right, so anyways, let's get into the game. For those of you who are familiar with the movie Trivia Showdown, there's a Chef Boyardee. For anyone who is familiar with the movie Trivia Showdown, you'll probably know exactly how this game goes down. But anyways, let's get ready for some movie trivia, shall we? Starting off with question number 1. So this is how it's gonna work out. You guys are gonna write your answers, the 3 of you, and the Google Hangouts group chats.
Okay.
And how we're gonna do this is when I end the countdown, I'm gonna say your name. You'll reveal your answer. You'll say the answer for the kind people watching, and of course, I'll say if it's correct. So, sound good? Is that understandable?
Sounds good to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Romy? Gary Bear?
No, it's yes, sir, Romy. What your bullshit?
Were you listening?
Carrie was listening. Romy wasn't.
Anyways, let's get ready to see
hold
who's
on a
gonna.
second. Yes, you can. Folks, you can play along in the chat.
You guys can play along.
Two reasons why. You might give an answer, but it doesn't mean that's going to be correct.
Correct. And plus, none of you are allowed to look in the YouTube chat in case that someone does say the right answer.
All right.
Just saying.
I mean, I'm not even paying attention to the chat.
I'm just saying. Anyway, so Gary, anyways, Gary,
it's for work, Romy.
you both be quiet. Anyways, I understand. I understand that, Gary. You heard the rules. You understood the rules for round 1.
What are we? What's the round?
Okay, you fuck off. All right, let's play the game.
I'll go quickly for Gary. Okay, just quickly for Gary.
I was just being an asshole.
Dickhead. Anyways, so let's get ready for this. So number 1, the category of
porn movies.
No kidding. Number 1, question
Yes.
number 1, in the category of comic book movies.
Oh yes.
So in Avengers: Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
who was the first person to die? The first person.
Put my name in the chat.
No. God damn it, Gary! You weren't paying attention, were you?
No.
You write down your answer, but you don't hit enter until I say I call your name. Were you paying attention, Lucas?
I was, but I just did it to her. I pressed the enter button by accident.
Not until I say your name.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
My bad.
so I'll see your answer, Lucas, but I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Not now. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop typing. Gary, hit enter. Now, Romy, hit enter.
I forgot the character's name, but I know it's Idris Elba. I think it's Heimdall.
All of you are wrong. It is Loki.
Wait, he was the first to die?
Yep, he was the
God
first.
damn it.
He was the first. Remember, yeah, he was the first
I
one
thought
because
he got
God damn,
killed
I just saw-
after. I thought he
No.
got killed after Idris Elba.
Nope. I rewatched the film. Loki was the first one to go. Because remember,
God damn
Loki died. Then afterwards, Heimdall sent Hulk down to Earth, which is when Heimdall died.
Oh,
God damn it.
fuck. Oh,
So,
yeah.
so Vision didn't die. Well, spoiler till later on. Anyways, okay. Question number 2, and the category of Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
Gary, if you do not get this one, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Anyways, okay. And Ready Player One.
All right.
What was the audio clue that Parcel discovers for the first challenge? The audio clue.
Where it's
Oh, hit
at?
enter. No. What was the clue that he heard?
Oh, what he heard. Okay, I thought he meant where it's at, where he
Swear to
heard it.
God. Okay. Remember, don't say enter until I say your name. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop typing. Okay, Romy, you first.
Go back 10 seconds backwards.
Lucas and Gary. All of you are correct. Go backwards, essentially.
Yay!
Hell to the metal. Bill and Ted did it. Anyways. Okay, finally, all of you have a point on the board. All right.
Okay.
Number 3.
1-1-1.
All right. Number 3. What was the subtitle of the second Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh God, the subtitle.
The subtitle, yes.
Got it.
All right. Let's give about 10 seconds. I know you know this one, Gary.
What Pirates of the Caribbean?
Second one, yes, second one.
And you know what? By the time you're about to say hit enter, that's when usually the answers come up. I'm not even looking at them right now.
I don't even pay attention to hardly much of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so I really don't know.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, and stop. Romy,
Dead Man's Chest.
Lucas, and Gary.
I don't know.
That's funny.
You know what
I
you should
wish
say?
that was the title.
Pirates of the Caribbean, dildos of the Red Sea.
Romy was the only person that got correct. Lucas, Dead Men Tell No Tales was the latest one released.
Damn it! Fuck.
That's a good porno title. I'm not gonna lie, Gary.
I got confused though. Unfortunately, I got between Dead Man's Chest and Dead Man Tell No Tales. I got confused with both.
I can see the confusion. All right, question number 4 in the realm of comedies.
Okay.
What was the drug called in 22 Jump Streets?
What was the what called?
The drug the drug that
Oh, okay.
Damn, I'm trying to remember this shit.
now you can't repeat the question if you guys would like.
Wait,
Here's my
22 Jump
here's my
Street?
answer.
You mean 21 Jump Street?
No, 22 Jump Street. There's a drug in both films.
Here's my answer.
Sound like that, Gary? Yeah, there's a drug in both films, but they're different in both films.
I think I know it.
Okay.
I remember what it is. I just don't remember the name of it.
All right, I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Romy, you're first.
I only know it from 21. It's that.
Lucas. Happiness.
Well,
and Gary.
I'll explain my thing in a second.
Well, none of you are correct. It is Wi-Fi.
No, wait, no. The reason why I thought of it was because I thought the bag had a smiley face on it. That's why I recognized it.
You didn't hear what I said. Yay!
Was it like a smiley face with the X's?
Yes, that was it. That was it.
Shit,
And it was a
I know-
cookie. It was a cookies.
Because I know in 21 it was
I knew the bag and
HFS.
knew what it was called. That's all.
But they spell it, and they spell it in 22 Jump Street as WYFY.
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
fuck.
or
That's where I
Wi-Fi.
got the freaking Y from. Damn it.
Okay, next up, number 5, category of movie release dates.
Oh, yes.
Well, Gary's gonna know
It's
this one
that.
too. I know it. Come on. Okay. In which decade was The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari released?
Say that again.
Say
You're
that
muffling
again?
really bad.
In which decade was the film The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari released?
Okay.
I got excited. Don't worry. Dude, I know this one. I got fucking excited.
You should get excited. All right, I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Robbie.
Derek's not typing.
Lucas, Gary, you
Gary,
can stop.
quit
Naming the
typing in
film.
the
I
fucking
got
answer.
first for this. Fuck you.
Remember,
Gary,
that's
that's
you don't have to
me.
name the exact year, but it's the
69.
decade. Anyways,
That's you and I's
Romy?
decade.
Romy
It came out exactly 1920, but 1920.
and Lucas. All of you are correct. It came out in the 1920s.
Fuck you. I win.
No, I'm winning right now, bitch.
I win. I win.
Scoreboard!
You're not winning that.
This is a fucker. I win. I got money.
No, you do
I
not.
got money.
No one yet.
Facts don't give a fuck
Money, bro.
about your goddamn money!
You want
Romy,
You want to know
how about you shut
Right
up?
up with the second round.
You be quiet. Both of
Okay,
you.
never mind. Damn it, never mind.
You want to know what gives me happiness? Money and boobies. There you go.
Okay, anyway, so question number 6. Realm of comedies.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Okay.
In the life of Brian,
Oh, okay.
what is the name that the knights laugh at?
What?
What is the name that the knights laugh at?
Correct. It was yes.
Oh!
I'll repeat it one more time. In the life of Brian, be quiet, Alex. And the life of Brian, what is the name that the laughs laugh at constantly, or just what name that they're laughing at?
Austin, they're Spartans.
Okay, I'll give you guys 10 more seconds.
Austin, they're Spartans, not knights.
I know, but I'm close enough on this one. It's been a while since I've seen that. It's a brilliant scene too.
Oh! I
5,
just got it. Okay.
5,
I haven't seen this movie. but I think I'm gonna guess.
Because I just remember
2,
you always making jokes about it. I got it.
1. Stop. Romy,
Biggest dickus.
Lucas,
I have no clue. I just guessed.
and Gary.
What's the name? Dickus.
Dickus. Yep.
Lucas.
That's the only reason why I knew that, because you and Gary always joked about it.
Well,
I have
That's
no
what I
Romy
do.
and Gary, you guys get the point.
He has a wife, Incontinentia.
And cut each other buttocks.
I've never seen Life of Brian.
Oh,
so-
it's brilliant.
I haven't seen it either, but the reason why I got that is because of Gary and Austin always joke about it.
The aliens saving Brian all of a sudden is crash lands back on.
I've never
Oh,
seen
God.
it.
That movie is okay.
Number.
Question 7, the category of action thrillers, I guess.
Action
Okay.
thrillers. That's okay.
Well, it's technically an action thriller, but anyways, in John Wick,
Okay.
Okay.
what was the name of John Wick's dog in the first film?
Okay, the name of the dog's name. Okay.
Yes.
That was easy.
I would hope so.
Dude, I've fucking seen John Wick multiple times. I knew.
Who isn't excited to see John Wick 3?
Can I be specific? Can I be specific with this one?
I know what it. Okay, I know what it.
If you want, I mean, that's like giving you the extra bonus points, but sure, if you'd like. You just need the dog's name. That's it. You don't need the kind of dog. You just need the first name. Anyways, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop
Oh,
typing.
there you go. I remember.
Christine says Lassie.
Lassie.
That's actually pretty
All right.
funny.
Okay. Romy?
I remember because I actually named the dog's real name in a one a long time ago, but the dog's name in the movie is Daisy.
Lucas?
Because my friend's dog's named that. So.
Well, all of you get the point. Daisy is correct. Okay.
425. No, 435. Daisy, is that your name in bed when you're submissive, Lucas?
Yes, you did, actually.
No,
Okay.
that's
What
not
is
true.
wrong with you, Romy? I swear to God. You're
It's
just
not
so
true.
stupid.
It's Abigail.
Where do you think of this stuff?
Old Yeller.
Where do you think of
that
this stuff,
Alex?
Romy?
That's Alex.
Abadu.
Be quiet.
What the fuck?
Number 8 in the realm of animation, because this is an animation sort of.
Oh,
Okay.
I've been doing
Okay.
the tournament, so.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I don't know.
Okay.
Have you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, dude,
Oh
you gotta
my
see it.
god! Some of the best
It's a-
films ever. Anyways,
Oh, no.
who plays Judge Doom?
Oh, here we
Wait,
go.
what? Wait, hold on. What was it?
Okay, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who plays Judge Doom, the villain?
Yes.
You can guess. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Okay, I'll give you guys 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got this one right away.
10, 9. Well, already people got in the chat, so don't look in the chat, guys.
I'm not even. I don't even see. Like I said, the only time I can see the chat is like.
Just to show you.
Okay, and stop.
There you go. Oh, by the way, here's my background.
I fucking love that background. Okay. All right, Romy,
Judge Judy. I knew it right away. Christopher Lloyd.
Lucas.
Fuck! I knew it was Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher. I wish that was right. I'm interested character right there. But yes, Romy and Gary get the point.
Christopher Lloyd.
I mixed up the last names. I knew it was
Gary, you
Christopher.
make me very happy. You're doing well.
I messed up the last name. I knew it was either Lloyd or Walken. I knew it was either one of them. I got confused with the last name.
Fuck the cops.
Can I hear Gary first?
I was saying, Fat Boy, you should be proud of me. I'm doing good.
Gary,
He's
Gary's
doing
very
really
well.
good.
He's doing very well. Okay.
Fortunately, I know I got.
You're
I
doing
messed up the name.
terrific, Mr. Capper. You're kicking Lucas's ass.
Number
Okay.
9 in the
It's still
category.
early.
Number 9 in the category of romance.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my
Who
favorite
played-
one was ScarJo.
ScarJo's amazing. How dare you?
That's better than anyways. Who plays R in Warm Bodies?
I have not seen this movie, so I got no answer.
I have no idea. Wait, actually, I think I might know who it is. I
Yeah,
think I
don't
might-
use Google. I'll
No, I
repeat
didn't
the
use
question one more
Google. I just
time.
remember the name off the top of my head.
In Warm Bodies, who plays R?
I think that's how you. I don't know how to pronounce spell his name right, but I think that's how you spell his name.
Wait.
Okay.
5,
Remember, is it R the?
1,
can't-
and stop.
God damn it,
I'll
I
go
got
first.
confused.
Romy?
He's the love interest of Teresa Palmer, Nicholas Hoult. I love this movie.
God
That's
damn it.
actually
Yeah, I
perfect
wasn't even.
spelling, Romy.
I thought R was the girl in the movie. So
No.
I
And
haven't seen
Lucas,
it. So I haven't seen it. so
Emma
I just-
Stone is not in Warm Bodies.
No.
And Gary
I
Bear.
thought R was the girl, so that's why I thought the name. But
Like I
You
said,
didn't have
I
it? Okay.
drew a blank because I've not
Not a
seen
problem.
it.
Well, Romy gets the point.
I've never seen this movie, so
It's a
R
damn
for
good
you,
movie.
Lucas.
All right, and the
Retard.
final question
Romy,
in
shut up.
round 1. Final question here. Let me take you guys off because there's someone in here who wants to hear the dialogue between you guys. Okay, number
Sorry.
10 in the realm of scores / soundtracks.
Okay.
In Baby Driver, what is the song that is played during the warehouse shootout?
Oh shit.
My favorite action scene of 2017.
Good move.
damn good movie.
Good movie.
I'll repeat the question one more time. In Baby Driver, what is the song that is played during the warehouse shootout?
Oh, fuck, what's it called?
I got it.
Damn it,
It's just a guess here, but I think I know it.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8.
sorry, I actually hit enter. I didn't want
That's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Romy.
I'm just
I
taking
didn't
a
even say
wild
your
guess.
fucking name, but you said enter.
I'm just taking a wild guess.
Lucas
I'm taking a wild guess.
and Gary. All of you are correct. It is tequila.
Okay, I got it. Yep.
Yes.
I was trying to. I was like, I was like, oh, that's the song. Yep.
Tequila.
Tequila.
How that film was not nominated in the Next Gen Film Awards, I will never understand it.
Well, it's because of people, Austin. That's why. Because of the.
The song from Pee Wee.
Why should it be? You and I should
Gary,
get
stop it.
Oh,
No
Gary,
singing.
I will take my singing to Depeche Mode. I wonder.
Depeche Mode, my favorite band, right, Gary?
Oh no!
All right. Round 2. This is the wheel round. Basically, I will share a screen with you guys on this screen. Give me one moment here.
You did it, Austin. You did it wrong. You gotta be like Rochelle Cohen. It's like round 2, fight.
Round 2.
Romy.
Okay, here we go.
Romy,
Share
no more
screen.
comments. Let's
Okay,
see.
here we go. So round 2 works a little bit something like
Video
this.
games.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Lucas? Yeah, you gotta spin the wheel and
Trust me, I
thanks,
don't-
Google Chrome's not responding.
This is movies, not video
If
games.
I crash, it's because Chrome is not responding right now.
oh no.
In the meantime, ladies and
How
gentlemen,
about this, Austin? If the wheel doesn't work, how about this? We we all choose a number, and whoever gets closest gets to go to the wheel first, second, or third, and then we pick a number, and wherever that number lands, it's on.
honestly, the wheel isn't hard to make. It's not. It takes me like less than. It like takes me like less than 5 minutes to make it. You know what? Here. Let me. Here, I will come right back on. Here, give me like just a couple of minutes.
Okay,
All right,
rock,
well-
paper, scissors.
well-
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. I have a gun. Boom! You're dead. Boom! You're dead.
I have scissors.
Be
Wait, no,
right
wait,
back,
no.
guys. Be right back.
While Austin's doing that, let me go over some movies.
Actually, go ahead. Go ahead. You might.
Because I unfortunately could not go over the movies, but I actually have 4 movies.
4.
First one I actually saw recently, and I don't think I went over this last year. It was last year's movie, but I was catching up with Marvel movies to kind of upgrade for Endgame. So, first one is Ant-Man the Wasp. It's mediocre at best.
Thank you very
Honestly,
much.
This movie really did not make me laugh at all, really that much.
It wasn't
the
that
first
funny. It
one-
was kind of dumb at times.
The first movie was a lot better. It
Oh,
was
it's
way better.
Holy
The
crap.
villain was mediocre in this movie, even though he's not the worst Marvel villain. I've seen worse,
Still
but
Okay.
yeah. And then I give it a 5 out of 10.
This
I
will
also
really
saw-
take me no
I actually
less than
saw
5
last
minutes.
year's one of the best picture nominees from last year, Vice.
Other
It'll
than the
take me no less than 5
performance,
minutes. Not less
fuck
than
this
5 minutes.
movie.
I like the performances and I like some of the scenes in the movie. I do like some of the humor as well. I don't
I
think
can't-
it was a fantastic movie, but I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I can't. Other than the other guys, I can't stand this fucking director.
I give it
nor
around
his
a 3
humor.
out
Adam
of,
McKay,
3 out of
right?
5.
I give it like a 1.5 out of 5. I fucking
3
hate
out
this
of
movie.
5.
you want to know?
I really enjoyed the performances in the movie, and I do like some of the humor. And then the next one, Captain Marvel, and I'm gonna be on a. I
Lucas,
thought it was okay. I
Hey,
didn't
Lucas.
love it. I didn't like it. I just thought it was okay.
Hold up. Go ahead, Gary.
Lucas.
I hope you shit yourself.
Oh, you fucker! I thought you were gonna shit.
Oh boy.
I hope you shit yourself.
Oh no.
Almost ready.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Uh-oh.
can I continue?
Hold on.
Yes.
I'll let Gary shit himself before I
Hold
continue.
on. Not yet.
Okay, guys, it's ready.
All right, so Captain Marvel, I just honestly thought this was okay. I thought Brie Larson could have been a lot better. Personally, I thought she could have been a lot better.
Oh,
Here's the thing: most of the movie, she makes his face.
no. She's no Ryan Gosling.
No, like that's how I felt in the movie. She just literally didn't have that much emotion in the movie, and the villain was not that good. I thought the Ant-Man the Wasp villain was mediocre. This is way worse.
Oh, I disagree.
All right, you guys ready for round 2?
And the cat, not a fan of the cat. I'm sorry.
Fuck you. The cat was awesome.
I'm
I
sorry, I
agree.
was not a fan of it.
You guys can hear me,
Probably my
right?
favorite performance in the movie was Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I
as
agree.
Oz. 5 out of 10. It's another 5 out of 10 movie.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry,
right.
I just thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I didn't like it, but I thought it was okay.
Anyways,
Then
all right.
finally get to talk about one of the first Japanese. I've seen Japanese movies.
He got the thing ready.
I
It's called
got- we
Japanese.
got the
It's
game.
called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamonds
No,
Unbreakable.
No,
It's a movie. It's a movie. I get to talk about it. It's a
Shut the fuck up, you
Anyways, Austin, go right
It's a
ahead.
movie. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a
We're
movie.
not talking about JoJo.
Go the game.
It's a movie.
No,
It's excellent,
JoJo.
by the way, and it's
I'm gonna
based
get
off
the
of.
camera. Butt fuck you. There's your movie.
No, it's not true. There's actually stands involved, and it's an awesome movie. Watch part 4 of Diamonds Unbreakable and JoJo, and then watch the movie. And it's
You're
actually a really good live adaptation.
Like,
Oh my god, would you
move on. Move on.
muting you?
Anyway,
Shut up.
Let's get to the stand. Let's get to round 2 before we
Shut it,
prolong the
Romy.
process.
Let me finish.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie has some really good
Look
special
at
effects.
no, we got a game.
You guys we have to do the game, guys. Come on. Okay, Gary, are you ready? Are you ready for round 2?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this is how round 2 is going to work.
Yeah.
We have
9 out
a
of 10. Fine. Let's get back to the game. You don't want to hear me.
okay. Now here we go. So here is the wheel right here. So here's how
Gary
it's
went
going
to
to
go
work.
poop. So,
The wheel itself has, let's see, 1,
as
2,
I
3,
was saying,
Look
so-
at this. We got a game to play, dude.
no, what? Gary went to go to the bathroom though.
we're about to. I'm gonna spin because since Romy is the
So I
first
think we
one.
could chop it
Actually,
a little
no.
bit more.
Actually, no, Lucas, you're the first to go because
Also,
you
someone
have
tried to
lowest
spoil
points.
Endgame for me today.
Oh, for
I almost got spoiled.
Look at this. Let's play the game before we kick you out the goddamn call. Holy shit, nuggets.
because you
No,
have to
but
leave
Gary's on the
still.
bathroom.
Well, here's the thing, Lucas.
Did you not see Gary's in the bathroom?
No, but here's the thing. The game, how the wheel round works is that whoever has the
There you
lowest
go. Now he's
points
back. Now
goes
I can
first.
wait. Now Austin can go.
Okay, here's how the wheel round works. I was trying to tell Lucas because he kept
Wanted you to get back from the
over
bathroom. Okay. Where you go?
Since Lucas is in the last place, he gets to go
Shit, I
first.
can't hear you guys. Hold on.
Technical difficulties galore here. I swear to God.
Oh my god, Lucas, you're killing me here.
Here, you know what? All right. God damn. My apologies, guys, for the technical difficulties. Lucas.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you, Austin. That for some reason, when Brett joined on and then when you joined on, I couldn't hear you guys. So that's
all
my.
right, okay. All right. Okay, so here's how the wheel round is going to work. As you guys can see, there are 6 categories, but there are 2 other categories, spinners and opponent's choice. If you happen to want spinner's choice, of course, you choose the category of your own deciding. However, if you're an opponent's choice, your 2 opponents can work together to see your opponents can work together to choose your category for you. To keep that in mind. Now, Lucas, since you're in last place, you spin the category first. So,
All
Lucas,
right, spin.
for you. Let's do this. All right, and remember,
Please get a good one. Please get a good one.
you got new
Okay.
releases. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lucas. You can either stick with this category, or you can spin again. However, if you spin again, you must stick with what you choose.
I'm sticking with this one because Romy obviously wants this category. So I'm gonna spite Romy and take this category.
And I'll stop sharing for now. Then, okay, Lucas, new releases. Let's get to new releases real quick. Okay, here we go. Number 1, in Fighting with My Family.
Okay.
After which wrestling event does Paige debut on Raw?
Oh, I know this.
No. You don't have to type. Just tell me.
Oh, I already know that. Even I actually follow wrestling, and I know. Even though I've never seen the movie, I actually know what event this is. She debuted after WrestleMania.
Correct. Give it. That's 2 points.
668.
668. Okay. Number 2, in Us. What
Okay.
are the doppelgangers called?
The Tethered.
That is also correct. Give him 2 points.
Oh yeah.
I made these questions too damn easy right here. Okay. And question number 3, your third and final question in the releases. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse,
Okay.
who voices Peter B. Parker?
Fuck.
If you need multiple choice, I can give you multiple
Yes,
choice, but that
please.
only gives you 1 point. Okay.
Yes, please. Multiple
Is
choice.
Is it A, Chris Pine? Is it B, Jake Johnson? Is it C, Nicolas Cage? Or is it D, Oscar Isaac?
And it's Peter B. Parker.
Correct.
I'm trying to think. Give me a second.
I'll give you 10 seconds. 10.
I'm gonna
I
say
need an
A.
answer. 8. That is incorrect. Chris Pine, Romy, or Gary, you guys can steal.
Damn it, fuck.
Yep, you do you want me to give you guys the choices again?
Yeah.
Okay, Romy and Gary. Who voices
B.
Peter?
Parker.
And who? All right, I'll give you the choices again. Is it A. Chris Pine? Is it B. Jake Johnson? Is it C. Nicolas Cage or D. Oscar Isaac? You don't have to write it down. You can just tell me.
I think it's Jake Johnson because it wasn't the other guys by default.
Gary?
I'm sorry. Would you please repeat the question?
Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. In Spider-Verse, who voices Peter B. Parker? Is it A. Chris Pine, B. Jake Johnson, C. Nicolas Cage, or D. Oscar Isaac?
I'm gonna say B. Jake Johnson. Forget.
Both of you are correct. It is Jake
Okay.
Johnson. So both of you get 1 point.
7, 8, 9.
Damn it.
Okay.
I was
Alright,
so decided between those two.
You were close. You were close, Lucas.
Chris
All right.
Pine.
So Gary, you're next to go. So let me do screen share again here. Give me 1 second. Okay, Gary, let's spin the wheel. So New is off the board.
All right, let's see. You got horror on there? I can't really see it that well.
Gary, you lucky motherfucker. 80s.
Everybody, everybody, shut the fuck up! I want to hear this.
I'm not saying a word.
All right, Gary, your first question in the category of 80s movies. In
Okay.
16 Candles,
This
why
is a
was
mo-
Samantha...
I was gonna say this is a movie I have seen, but not as faint to heart than I am with a lot of other ones.
Okay.
Go
Okay. In 16 Candles, in the beginning of the film, why was Samantha mad at her family? Yeah, you can go with multiple choice if you don't know the answer.
I like multiple choice because I can't. I got an answer, but I can't really think of the
Yeah,
specific.
you just don't want to. You just want to risk it. I understand that.
Yeah.
A, her family is mean to her. B, they forgot her birthday. C, it didn't wake her up, or did they didn't make her food?
Damn it. Okay. As soon as you said one of the answers, okay. B. I'm saying B. Final answer.
That is absolutely correct. Give him the point.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Damn,
I
I
just
was gonna
knew
get
it.
sent to.
I just could
I
not-
knew that. I knew that too.
But there you go.
All right. Number 2. Gary, you're gonna love me for this one. Number 2. In Big Trouble in Little China.
Stop reading the goddamn motherfucking. I think I put myself on God.
I'm so glad I wrote that question.
Just read the fucking thing.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. In Big Trouble. Okay. In Big Trouble in Little China, a girl with what eye color is
It
needed
is
to break an ancient curse?
Faded green eyes. Her name is Miao Yin.
Give him 2 points. Gary is correct.
Come on. This movie, I worship it like it's the Bible. It is jaded colored green eyes.
I am so glad I wrote that question.
Miao Yin is
I'm
when-
impressed that you knew that by heart.
dude, I've seen this movie countless times.
All right, and your third and final question, the category of 80s films, Gary.
Austin, come on.
I know, come on, I know. In The Karate Kid, what does Mr. Miyagi use to catch a fly?
He uses chopsticks.
Give him 2 points. Well,
Someone
done
please
here.
turn that into a Jeff.
Gary is kicking ass right here. Then again, that wheel, it's all about luck, and he got lucky for certain.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Alright,
he did.
Romy?
I actually got lucky too.
I actually kind of did. Okay, next up, Romy, you're the third. Remember, this is only round 2, but round 2 can be a big decider if you win or lose. Anyways, Romy, since you're the last person to go for round 2, let's do this. Remember, now 80s
Give me a
and
second real
releases.
quick.
Okay, remember, 80s new releases are both off the board. Here we go. Let's spin
So,
it.
You can't pick my category.
You get. Okay, comic book movies. Do you want
I'll take it.
Okay, never mind that.
Fuck.
All right, stop.
Fat, so
I'll
no,
stop
wait.
sharing. Comic book movies. Here we go. Question number 1 in the category of comic book films. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how many actors have played the Hulk?
I actually gotta go poop. So
It was Edward Norton was the okay in the MCU itself.
It's the MCU itself, not Marvel, but the
Okay,
MCU.
because Eric Bana was the one who played
Correct.
Hulk, and before
Correct.
that it was David. It was David Densby. In the MCU itself, it was Edward Norton, and then after that was Mark Ruffalo. It was those two.
So your final answer is 2?
Yes.
2 points.
Okay.
All right. Question number 2. In Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, my favorite comic film of all time,
Okay.
who is the second Evil X? Not the actor, but the character. Who is the second Evil X?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on a minute.
I know all the Evil X's by heart.
Oh god, who was the second one?
If you need multiple choice, do not be afraid to ask for it. But anyways, I'll give you 10 seconds.
Give
10.
me multiple choice.
Okay, not a problem. Is it A, Lucas Lee? Is it B, Matthew Patel? Is it C, Gideon Graves?
It's
or
Lucas
D-
Lee. God damn it.
That is correct. That is 1 point.
Shit. That's 12. Okay.
I'm glad I wrote that question. All right. And number 3, you're going to know that. If you don't know this one, Rami, I don't even know what to say to you. Number 3, and your third and final question in comic book films. And Batman Begins.
Okay.
Who plays Scarecrow?
On Tubby Mora.
Remember, if you need multiple choice, I'll give you multiple choice. But 10.
Oh my guys, I'm so bad with fucking names. Give me
You
multiple
multiple
choice.
choice?
God
Okay, no
damn it. I
problem.
forgot his name.
No
Oh
problem.
shit. Oh
He
no.
said multiple choice. He said
Damn
multiple
it!
choice.
Damn it.
A, Liam Neeson.
It's Cillian Murphy.
B,
Fuck!
C. Yep, C. Yep, C. C
God
is Cillian
damn
Murphy.
it.
1 point. You said it's too late. You
I
said
know
multiple
it.
choice. All right, now we move on to the third and final round. So here's the final count right now. Gary 12, Lucas 8, and Romy 13.
Oh my god, I'm first by 1 point. Wow.
God, I knew it the last goddamn minute. I'm
I
so
wish I
bad
could-
with names.
I wish I
Oh,
could give you guys the movie.
You
I wish
guys
I could-
get excited that I'm actually doing good.
You're doing
you
great.
let out
though.
the fucking 80s, and one of them was
No,
Big
it's
Trouble.
everything. I'm actually doing good. Even with the first round, I'm actually doing good.
I wish I could give you guys movie quotes because the second question, I love the second question. But if you guys want to, after round 3, we'll see about it. Okay, so Lucas, round 3. This is how round 3 works. I have about 12 questions.
Okay.
So basically, you guys will each of you will decide. We'll choose 3 numbers between 1 and 12. Lucas, since you're in last place, choose between 1 and 12.
Okay, I'm going to type out my numbers.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just type out your numbers. Okay.
Okay, those are mine.
7, 4, until let me write them down real quick. Hello.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look good for me.
We'll see. We'll see. Who knows, man? I mean, because the first question you get is 1 point. The second question is 2 points. And second question is 3
3, 1,
points.
3, 5.
Yeah, thank you, Romy. The Two Brothers got a lot of inspiration from the Showdown themselves.
Yeah, but it's a better show.
Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. I love them. Okay, 4. If you don't know your number 4 question, Lucas, I'm gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, 3, and then your 5 is 12. Okay. All right, and so here's how it's gonna work. This is how. Well, next up, Gary, choose your 3 numbers.
All right, so 7, 4, and 12 are going, and 1, 2, and 5 are going.
1, 2, and 5.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Were those Fat Boys numbers?
Romy didn't choose any numbers yet.
I didn't choose nothing yet.
Okay, here's my numbers. I'm gonna try and be specific as I possibly can.
Okay, not a problem. Yeah, just tap down your numbers.
Okay.
Okay, 6, 10, and 8. All right, Gary, I'm writing everything down right here. Okay, Gary, then 10.
Oh, God.
All right, Gary, 3, and then 8. Here we go. Okay. All right, Romy, what are your 3 numbers?
1, 2, 11.
1, 2, 11. Okay, then.
Mick Rock is 6, 6, and 6.
Oh my God. 6, 6, and 6. Okay, Romy 1.
Hey, it's right here. No, it's not.
Roll me 3, and then
Roll me
11.
3.
For 3, your third point. Your 3-point
Oh,
question.
okay. I was about to say,
Dumbass.
you butthole.
All right, so this is how it's gonna work. Okay. So since Lucas goes first, if Lucas, well, then again, he needs. Let's see.
He needs to answer all 3 of them.
Well, here's the thing. If he goes, let's say he goes over Gary. Let's say if he makes it over 13, that's when I give Gary's first question.
I got you.
Okay, so all right, Lucas, your first category is number 7, and that's in the category of comedies.
Okay.
All right, your 1-point question. In Mean Girls, who plays Regina George?
Fuck, I've never seen this movie.
And you cannot, and there's no multiple choice in this. So I'll let you know. So I'll give you 10 seconds. All right. All right. Do you know? You get to say your answer to me.
Jessica Biel? I don't know. I have no clue.
Incorrect. It is Rachel McAdams.
I have no clue. I've never seen the movie, so.
Okay,
I've never seen Mean Girls, unfortunately.
All right, your 3-point question is number 4. Okay, category of kids movies, actually.
Kids movies? Are you kidding me?
Well,
I got kids movies.
You'll see. Okay.
Hey, Lucas, they're suitable for us.
Hey, roll me. No, they're too simple for you. I can actually understand them because you're dumb.
Okay. In Spy Kids 3, who plays the villain in Spy Kids 3? There's no stealing, just to let you know.
I think I know who it is. Fuck, I haven't seen this in a while, though. Is it George Lopez?
No.
Fuck. Did I say it?
Incorrect. Luke, Romy.
It's Sylvester Stallone.
That is correct.
Fuck!
Okay, Lucas.
I got confused because I thought...
for your 5-point question... Oh, this is going to be fucking hard for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, your 5-point question. Number 12. Well, if you do get this point somehow, if you do get this point, it not really ties the point, but it jumps to Gary.
Mm-hmm.
In A Clockwork Orange,
okay,
as Alex rapes the writer's wife about halfway through the film, what song does he sing?
Oh my god!
Oh, Gary knows it.
God damn it! It's been so long since I've seen this movie.
Fucking Gary's right.
I have
Look at my muscles.
But do you have a guess though?
No.
I have absolute. I'm just gonna take a complete shot in the dark. Is it "Singing in the Rain"?
That is 5 points.
Oh my god, that is correct.
5 points.
I literally thought of it. I literally thought because of the movie. I thought that because I got confused in the movie. Holy shit! I actually got some.
All right, so Lucas,
I took a complete shot in the dark.
All right, Gary, we move on to you. Well done, Lucas. I did not. That was impressive, Lucas. I'm like, I'm singing in the rain.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I thought he had like his big orgasm at the "Sing in the Rain" part. That's why I literally.
Well,
right,
look, I'm done with you. You'll be dancing in the rain.
Okay, Gary, going to you. Your 1-point question. Remember, Lucas, if Gary gets this, he actually ties you, but he only needs one more question, then he probably essentially beats you.
All right.
Anyways, okay. Gary, your 1-point question. In the category of 80s films.
What in the
fuck? Me.
Hey, Gary's getting lucky with these. All right. And Back to the Future.
Oh, come on!
Just
What name does everyone call Marty McFly in 1955?
Calls him Calvin Klein.
Give him a point.
Too easy!
Hey, Gary knows it's 80s stuff. Well, that is actually a pretty easy one. Okay, question number 10. Oh my god, another fucking 80s question. Okay.
Really?
Wait, there's 2 80s?
Yeah, there's actually 2 80s in these ones. Only 2.
He picked both of them.
This is the second one.
Okay. Something smells persnickety, but okay.
I swear to God, Gary, this is not rigged
Go
again.
ahead, read it.
Your 3-point question. And Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the restaurant that Macaulay goes to says what on their window? The burger joint.
Shit. I don't have this memorized too well.
It's one of those quotable lines to me right here.
You're gonna have to move on to the next one because this is.
I'll give you the answer. No shirt, no shoes, no dice.
No dice.
I'm fucking stupid.
No,
I knew that
dice.
one too.
Fucking stab me in the goddamn throat right now.
Okay. And your 5-point question, Gary. In Zombieland for comedies.
Is it?
As a goodbye, what character says, "That'll do, pig"?
At the end of
Fuck, I know this one.
At the end of Zombieland.
No,
I know
it's
this one.
near the end of Zombieland.
I know this one so much. I know it.
It's when Columbus goes after Wichita and Abigail Breslin's character.
Is it the guy? Is it? I don't know his name, but is it the Twinkie guy?
Yes, that's him.
That's my answer. I don't know his fucking name, dude. I'm saying the Twinkie guy.
I wish I could give you that, but I can't. But the name is Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
I knew-
Tallahassee.
That's the character. I knew the answer, dude. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah, you knew it was the Twinkie guy. I wish I
The
gave you
word tied.
that was a valiant effort, sir. That was a valiant effort. Now, Romy, here you go. For your first point question.
I just got to get one of these right.
Yep. In this realm of scores and soundtracks.
God damn it. Fucking Romy's gonna win.
What is the first song heard in the first Iron Man film?
God.
First song in Iron Man?
Yep, the very first song you hear in Iron Man.
I know this one.
I do too, somewhat.
Give you 10 seconds. 10.
Is it
5.
Oh, it's AC/DC.
Yes.
Back in Black. I think that was the
That's
first
correct.
Fuck, I got it. God damn it.
That's correct. All right, well, Romy essentially wins, but I'll give you the next 2 questions if you want, just for shits and giggles.
I knew it was an AC/DC song. I just didn't know.
I'll give you your last 2 for the hell of it. Why not?
All right.
Well, Romy is the winner for this, just to let you all know. But I'll give you the final 2 questions. I will say it's scary. You performed. You were kick ass today. You did great. Seriously. No, I'm not even saying it. I'm not saying for shits and giggles. Okay, your 3-pointer, and the category of action.
Okay.
John Travolta and Jonathan Rhys-Meyer starred in what 2010 spy thriller?
From Love to Paris? Oh, From Paris to Love. God damn it.
Yeah, I can't really give it to you since you already said it.
Fuck.
And
I got it mixed up.
And number 11. Okay, you're good. For category of movie quotes.
Okay.
Is the most obvious answer right here. What does Tony Montana say in Scarface as he's about to shoot a grenade launcher?
Say hello to my.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
I couldn't fucking get Fast Times at Ridgemont High, my dumbass.
Oh, fuck it. It's From Paris with Love. Not From Love to Paris. God damn it. I got it mixed up.
Really? Romy wins only by 1 point. By
1 point. I got the 5-point question.
I wish I got my freaking 3-point. If I got this if I didn't mess up George Lopez and Sylvester Stallone, I would have got it.
Yeah, it was that was just for shits and giggles, but really it's really just 14. But
Oh, okay, I
anyways,
see what you mean.
Romy wins the movie trivia game. Now
People are like, boo, because they wanted me to see me eat a pickle.
I know. It was
Yeah,
my
I
1
wanted to see
point.
you eat a pickle too. I'm
But
wanting
since-
you to actually eat vegetables for once in your
Here's
life.
the thing: since Gary and Lucas are tied, shall we go for one more question?
You want to know what the prevention should be? The loser has to. Whoever wins this last one has to avoid their dinner.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I did
please.
think of a sudden death question. So give
Avoid
me
it. Yes, I'm down for that. Avoid
give
it.
me 5 minutes. I'll see what I can think of in 5 minutes.
Oh, I can think of a question easily.
Romy, you know what? You and I can let's think of something. That's not.
Oh, dude, I got the perfect question.
If Lucas
Okay,
wins,
Romy, type it. Send it to me.
Hold on a
Facebook.
second.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I want to be able to avoid it because I.
Oh, this is gonna be a great question.
All right. Don't make it too hard though. Sudden death. First time for sudden death. Very
Done
nice.
death.
you
To me
said
and Gary. Yeah, because I literally guessed "Sing in the Rain" by pure luck.
I cannot believe that.
I literally thought of it. Here's the reason why I thought of it, because I knew when Rape, I thought he was going to sing in the rain, like that part, like that. That's what I thought of initially. I'm like, because I haven't seen that movie in God knows how long. It's been like.
Send me the answer as well. Send me the answer because I don't.
Oh, okay,
I need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch Clockwork.
I haven't seen this film in a long time either. Actually, I need to rewatch it.
Watch it again. I haven't seen it. God knows how long. It's been ages. I've been seeing it since high school, probably.
Now, for sudden death, this is how something else is gonna go. I'm gonna give you guys the question, and like round one, you will write your answer down, but don't hit enter until I say your name. All right, Luke. All right, promise me the answer.
Give me a second.
Benny.
All right, just for the hell of it, I'll give you guys about 15 seconds after I ask you the question.
Fair enough.
All right, and the category of Quentin Tarantino films.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm still looking for the answer.
You don't know the answer?
Oh my God, Romy,
No.
you were just. Romy, did you take your pills today?
Hold on a second. I gotta put you on mute so I can concentrate here.
Okay, well, you know what? Here, I'll help you look for the answer.
I'm back.
I'll help you look for the answer, Romy. Because it is a good question. I'm not going to lie to you.
Shh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just tell me when you get this. Just send. Remember to send the answer to me.
Gary,
Okay,
don't
hold on a minute. Actually, I'm gonna change the question for a little bit. All right.
Oh.
No. You'll see.
I was into that question actually, but all right.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Romy. Romy, did you take your pills today?
Since Romy's technically the winner, I am allowing this.
What is the?
Romy is the winner. What the fuck am I saying?
Damn it!
Yeah, by 1 point, folks. 1 point.
A one.
I wasn't stupid.
There you go. There you go.
If I wasn't stupid on Spy Kids 1, I won the 1.
Okay, and you know the answer to this as well.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, guys. Once again, this is still Tarantino films. Okay. And Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
What is the name of the taxi driver who picks up Butch after the boxing match?
Fuck.
All right, Roman, send me the answer.
Okay.
So I can have it here. I'll give you guys 15 seconds.
So long.
Oh, come on, you fucking thing. There.
All right.
There you go.
Oh,
5,
God damn it. Oh, God damn it.
4, 3, 2, 1. And stop typing.
Okay. I think I got part of the name it.
All right, Lucas.
Is it similar to the Disney character?
Send the name.
Send the name.
Oh, you're almost there, dude. You're almost there.
Almost, man.
I literally couldn't. I was trying to finish typing, but you said it stopped typing.
I know. But Care Bear, hit enter.
I was closer. So
Marvin.
No, none of you got the answer right.
Get the full name, dude. We need the
God
full
damn
name.
it! I have to get the full name.
Second question.
I literally was trying to type the whole name.
I know. I gave you guys 15 seconds though. The moment I said it. All right, Romy, you have another one up your sleeve?
Oh shit!
God damn it!
Here, I'll see. I'll see about thinking of one right here. You know what? I actually have one. I have a couple written right here. I'll go from the ones I have written down.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I got a great question.
Okay. All right. Okay, go for it. And if they still don't get this one, I'll do it with my.
Hold on a minute.
I gotta go to bed.
What?
I gotta go to bed.
Right
He's
now?
gotta go to bed.
Soon. I gotta get up early in the morning.
Until what? Are you going to the casino?
I work tomorrow.
Here we go. This is a great question. Ready?
Okay. Oh, I love that question. Okay, I know the answer to this one too. Okay.
Yep.
And the category of '80s movies.
God damn, are you kidding me?
That
Not
wasn't really
joking.
an 80s question, but okay.
It is '80s question technically, but what's more of a casting question, but still.
Yeah.
Okay. Before Michael J. Fox was cast in Back to the Future, who was originally cast as Marty McFly?
Fuck. I know this.
Give you guys 10 seconds. Actually, no, 15.
Fuck, dude. Gary, you have any idea on this one?
I'm literally thinking my ass off who it is.
Same here, dude.
I know who it is, but I just gotta remember the name.
I need an answer, guys. You guys can't think of it? I think all I'll say is, if you guys can think off the top of your heads right now, I'll see if you guys were right or wrong.
I have absolutely no clue.
All right,
I'm
Lucas,
just gonna.
Gary.
Fuck.
I'm literally I know who it is. Come on, Gary, you know this one.
I can't let it go too further. I can't stall too further. The answer is Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz.
All right.
He was in Mask.
All right. Final last question, and this is the category of movie quotes.
Okay.
In the movie from the quote, "I am a golden god."
Romy, stop making me. Ugh.
I know this one.
I think I do as well.
Gary, what's your answer? No, that's not right. It's not correct. It is not.
I'm going to take another shot in the dark. I'm going to take another shot in the dark. I literally just buzzed the top of my head. I have no clue.
Oh my god, that is correct.
Lucas is the winner of sudden death. Oh my god. Yep, Almost Famous is correct.
He's on top of the roof and he goes, "I'm a golden god," and he jumps in the swimming pool.
Holy shit! It was between that and Emperor's New Groove. I don't know why I thought of Emperor's New Groove. I thought of those two movies because I thought Emperor's New Groove they have Cusco sent. I thought Cusco literally said that.
Nope. All right, Gary. Unfortunately, while you performed valiantly, you did amazing, buddy. But unfortunately, you do lose. So that means the Chef Boyardee has to come and play now.
I don't have to do my yoga pants.
Don't do it now, but at least show a video of it.
I'm hell not eating this tonight.
Not tonight. Don't eat it tonight, but I would say at least get it done within the weekend.
Episode 81, I'll eat.
Yoga pants.
81? Okay, 81.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is this episode of Flicks with the Dicks, episode number 80. And I thank you all for tuning in for this lovely episode here. 80 episodes, what do you fucking do? Stay tuned for next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where it'll be myself and Fat Boy, possibly only. I don't know, but we'll see how the plans will go as further goes down to 100.
I'll let you guys know if I'm free that day.
Yeah. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for episode number 81 as...
Sorry. I have no idea how my luck came to be.
Mini ravioli. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for some more content to come. And ciao for now.
See, Kruger wants me to lose. He's like, great episode. I just wish Romy lost. He always wants me to lose.
No,
and shit.
I was gonna win if I didn't mess up Sylvester Stallone and George Lopez.
Well, I got the last question. Like, it was say hello.
So Romy would have won it anyway.
I would have won. I would have
won by 2 if I didn't get that one wrong. Because it was a 3-point question.
Right.
So if I would have gotten
3
that,
points.
I would have beaten
3
you.
points. So you would have got the 16. I would have gotten to 19.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for having me on board once again. Writing these questions was difficult, but I had a lot of fun writing them nonetheless. Thank you to Romy and my little Gabriel Mr. Garrison for inviting me on. I know for inviting me on once again, and I will see you guys next time for a review coming very this weekend, maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for having me on, Jerome and Gary. And I was very happy to be on this episode. And I'm now getting ready to go see Avengers Endgame and watch the NFL draft, so I'm very excited. And thank God I will not be on Facebook until I am done seeing the movie, so I will not be on my main Facebook page. I will be on Messenger, though, so yeah. Thank you guys all for watching. See you guys later. Stay awesome, and look at this coin. It's awesome, isn't it? Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this special episode of the movie trivia question of the Dragon Union with Flicks with the Decks. Episode 81, we'll just see where it goes from there. I got a couple of matchups to post on the animated movie tournament. Until then, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck pickles! I'm never eating those sons of bitches!
Yeah, you will.
Flips,
Eventually you will.
stork.
Eventually you will. Eventually you will. I will make sure of it.
Over my dead body. And now, having said that, I'm gonna go and look up some milk porn starring Julia Ann. Good day, everybody.